We're pay advancing. Do you know he's pay advancing?
I don't know what that is.
He's getting his paycheck, parts of his paycheck early, and then having to pay it back.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know that?
I'm Natalie, I'm 22.
And I'm Christian, I'm 23, from Willis, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Well, thanks for coming over, guys. So what do you currently do for a living?
I'm a stay-at-home mom. Got 2 kids.
Right, what are the ages? You guys are so young. This is insane. What is this, the 50s? No, I'm all about it. I'm just like, I can't even picture a little sticky thing running around and I'm 29. Kill me. Okay.
So we've got 2 under 2.
Kill me.
It's not for the faint of heart, I will tell you that. My
You
oldest...
look like you're in high school. This is insane. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. This is blowing my mind.
No.
I'm just getting old.
No, it's fine. My oldest is 2.5. He was born in September. And then my youngest is 14 months old, born on December.
Yeah, so being a stay-at-home mom makes sense. What do we got going on over here?
Yeah, I'm a restaurant manager. In the Woodlands, Texas. I just recently got a promotion. It's gonna be like a multi-unit type of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's our current household income?
It's about $5,200, $5,500 a month.
Net or gross?
Net.
52 to 54, you said?
Yeah.
What's it going to be?
I already got the raise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I mean, for a 2-person household in a not cheap area with 2 little kids, it's not the most like beefy salary, but we are young also at the same time, so I'm not gonna knock $53,000 net at 23, not even close. So I mean, that is cool within itself, and childcare is very expensive, so it's hard to do that. What scares me, okay, we're a young couple, we got kids, cool, awesome, so we take out a HELOC and then we continue to borrow money. Is this the way we're starting off marriage? Is this the way we're starting off building a family? What the are we possibly doing?
So I was in insurance for a while, and you'll see some of the deposits from that. And I was like buying insurance leads and basically living on a credit card. When I turned 18 years old, Chase gave me a $15,000 credit limit.
Okay, but then it's your choice to
I
not.
know, but yeah.
I know at 18 it's hard. I opened a credit card. I opened a couple credit cards at that time. I was dumb, and I paid it off. But
yes.
that did not answer my question about HELOC and continuing to borrow more money. That's not starting raising a family off in a financially good position. What are we doing?
I feel like I'm in a situation where I can't save my way out of my expenses.
Save your way out of expenses? You mean earn your way out of expenses?
No, like either way.
Like you want to save enough money.
I feel like, I guess the reason I keep spending is because I feel like no matter how much I save, my expenses will be more than my income.
But your expenses were all like...
Yeah.
You say that like I don't have the numbers right in front of me.
No, I know.
What are we doing?
Yeah. I feel like that's why we spend, but yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
That's why we spend? Why? What's why we spend?
No, I know that's a bad mentality, but that's just...
Well,
like
he has a
how my mind
problem
works.
telling me no. And
What are you, the spender and he's the decider and he
Yeah.
says no and you say...
Well, no.
swipe.
I'm the spender. I'll ask for things. He won't tell me no, even if we don't have the money for it. And so
Why?
it's gotten to the point where I have to really push and say, do we actually have the money for this? And he'll
What do you
still tell
mean? Do
me
you guys
yeah.
not sit down and talk about your money?
No.
No.
Okay, well, let's have this marriage like exist longer than a few years. And a good way to do that is sit down and actually understand where our financial picture is, right?
Yeah.
I say that as someone who's never been married, but at least I understand the finances around it.
Yeah.
Why have we not sat down and talked about this? About money in any way whatsoever?
I feel like my responsibility as a man is to make sure that I'm living below my means, which I'm not.
That's
To
a
make sure-
responsibility as an adult. That
No,
has nothing about you having a...
to provide for her. Yeah. So
I
that's
guess
why
you
it's
just-
hard.
That's his
That's why it's hard for me to tell him.
No.
Is that where you guys are mentally?
No, I think he feels guilty about not giving me things that I would like, if that makes sense. Like I'm at home
Do
with
you
the kids.
pressure him into getting things?
No.
Does she pressure you into getting things?
She says that we're broke a lot. which makes me feel bad.
Then why do you get the things if you're the spender? If you specifically say, hey, we're broke, then why do we go spend money as the spender?
I will say I'm also the spender.
Okay, then what the that? I mean, you just threw me for a loop.
I'm death by 1,000 paper cuts, and she's like.
So you do the big purchase. He does lots of small purchases.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give him that. He does get like the.
What are you getting? What's your
coffees.
thing?
Clothes.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of new clothes all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. So that the 1-year-old can see a new outfit.
I mean, you have a point because I don't leave my house.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Okay. HELOC. Why do we take out a HELOC?
Because my minimum monthly credit card payments were like $600 a month, and it was either not pay them or take out a HELOC. I couldn't. You guys
had kids too early.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Was it a?
Not an accident. The first one wasn't. We actually planned him. The second, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like we were really good with our finances. We bought a house at 18.
Mm-hmm.
What? You said at 18 you got a massive credit card limit and maxed it out.
That was like a year or so later. I'm just saying they gave me that credit card limit when I was 18.
Okay.
So I feel like we were more financially responsible when I had a job, and then I went 1099 in insurance and just
and he just didn't really
out.
Yeah, he didn't really work when he was in insurance because he was working from home. But then we had just had our first son, and I guess he felt guilty about leaving me at home with him, even though I was like kind of okay, and so he would just
not work.
Stay home, or if he would hear him like fussing and stuff, he would just come downstairs and like help out and everything instead of going to sell insurance.
Okay, so you took it out to pay off the credit card debt, to be clear.
Correct.
Okay. Any more kids?
No, not yet. Not right now.
Okay, but okay, so as long as that's not in your immediate future, I'm just trying to determine, because we are not starting this family off in a financially secure way, and then our spending is just ridiculous. I mean, to be clear, spoiler alert, wee woo, total income that came in, and this includes some extra stuff that came from your insurance days, I guess, some reoccurring.
Yeah, I still get paid every month from it.
Yeah. So if we're bringing in $5,161 in total, $6,630.55 going out is insane.
Yeah. So we went to Oklahoma, I think, during that statement for a cousin's wedding, and we just kind of went crazy.
I will say, if we didn't have to go to Oklahoma, I would not have wanted to go to Oklahoma. It's not my preferred.
But we like
location.
pity kind of made that a vacation, so.
Yeah.
But we have debt to pay off.
Right.
We have kids to take care of.
Right.
So you vacation. What vacation? Why? What kind of responsibility is that? You guys are young, but you've taken on a lot now. It's time that we're growing up.
Yeah. I guess it was just like we had to go to Oklahoma. We were like, if we're going to be there, we might as well.
Go to Oklahoma. Costs 2 cents to exist in Oklahoma. Over exaggeration. Calm down. But you did not have to go crazy, dude. Not even close.
Yeah, but we did.
I know you did. But what makes me afraid is doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we don't understand that it's completely wrong when we're in terrible, destructive, absolutely terrible debt, how do we know we're not going to do this again? That scares the me.
Me too.
All right. Not giving me a
I guess that's kind of why
confidence here.
I guess that's kind of why we're here, is just to since we don't create a budget, we just kind of like don't look at it and spend.
Yeah.
Well, we're obviously going to put you through the budgeting program like any other couple, so make sure you take the education, build the budget. But all the actions that have led up, starting at 18 from you, now 5 years later, how's your finances been since you graduated high school towards now?
Okay, so we met when I was 17. He was about to turn 18.
High school sweethearts?
No, he was homeschooled.
No.
Yeah, so no. We met at his sister's wedding.
Sure.
Yeah. So basically I didn't know anything about finances because they don't teach you that in school, which they should. And so he was the one that was really doing everything, and I was just kind of working. He was helping me figure it out, got me a credit card to build up my credit. Yeah. Then
So did you teach the fundamentals of credit cards? I don't think so, because you were your own credit cards. Okay, so cool.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I did buy her a
kids?
car in cash though.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't take out a loan, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. High five. That doesn't negate any of this stuff here. That's not how this works. Okay, this is insane. This is ridiculous. Let's just start diving. Actually, before we dive in, give me a financial score. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go. On go, I want you to both give me your household financial score. 0 to 10. 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. So 3, 2, 1, go, and then you say it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
5.
0. Oh,
what the that is a big difference by 50% of the scale.
Yeah, she's just not involved in our finances.
Okay, well that's an immediate red flag. You guys got to do this together, even if you're not out there earning. I mean, at some point you probably will again, and it'll be many years down the road, and maybe not. Doesn't have to be a requirement, but just typically that's what we see these days. And still, you guys need to come together, understand where we're trying to get to, what goals are we trying to achieve, what does it take to hit those goals along the way. Those are conversations we need to have together. If one person's dominating the household finances, that's a recipe for disaster looking forward, because at some point you're going to want to be more involved in the conversations. And if you're jumping into the deep end of an absolute mess and confusion and you don't know how to work with someone at that point because you've just been doing it so long together, it's going to be a mess.
I think that's part of the reason why I don't bother with it, is because it is so like
I just don't want to burden her with it.
Burden her? You're burdening her by up the finances, and she's having to deal without knowing what's going on.
True.
That's a burden. You're not burdening someone by giving them, well, you can burden someone by giving them
Well, I do tell her that we go more into debt every month.
If you guys want your Hammer financial score, though, it's linked in the description below. It's free. But speaking of, going into debt every single month, we're pay advancing. We're pay advancing. Do you know he's pay advancing?
I don't know what that is.
He's getting his paycheck, parts of his paycheck early, and then having to pay it back.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know that?
No.
No. You've never told me that.
Never.
What do you think? Because that's like fucking scary.
Like, what are you doing that for?
For bills that come up.
What bills? Because our bills come out the first of every month.
Not all of them.
The ones you've told me?
No. Not all of our bills come out the first of the month. But so here's what happened. Are those in February? I accidentally paid my car payment
this month.
I accidentally paid my car payment twice.
Okay, but that doesn't account for everything here. You pay advancing constantly.
Well, yeah, but it's one of those things you get into. Once you pay advance once, then you just need it the next time around and the next time around.
But not necessarily, though, because these are like close to $400. Okay, that's not an insignificant amount of money, but $400...
It's $100.
Okay, but when you pay it back, when you do the reset... Okay, I see what's happening. So you're doing $100 at a time. Yes. Okay, well, that makes what I was about to say even easier. It's $100. Yes, for many people, you get into that, and that's a hard cycle to break. $100 is not even close to a make or break for someone who's bringing in net $53,000 a year.
Yeah.
What is going on, man? Got to give me something here. I got to get some kind of insight.
So I guess I finally decided to like close our credit cards or lock them or whatever, however that works. And I was just like starting off in my checking account with like nothing. Because kind of the way like my mindset worked was, and I feel like I learned this just throughout my childhood, except for my parents made a lot more money than me. They would put like everything on a credit card and pay it off. So I would just put everything on a credit card, not knowing how much I actually spent on it, and then I go to pay it off at the end of the month, and I can't. I don't know. I mean, I know how to manage P&Ls and stuff. I'm pretty good at that, but I just never dealt with my own.
How do you feel? You're hearing things for the first time a lot. I need to know how you feel. How is the status of your guys' marriage right now? Mostly revolving around the finances, but where are we sitting today?
I mean, it's concerning that I didn't know that he was taking out part of his paychecks early. I definitely feel like that's something I should have at least known. Yes, he doesn't really involve me in the finances, but I feel like I should have at least known that on if he was taking out parts of his paycheck before getting paid.
Don't you think you should have told her?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I honestly just didn't think about it. I don't know the
answer for everything.
No, I didn't think about it.
Come on.
I didn't.
But like you didn't think...
I've not included her in our finances since we got married, so I just didn't think about it.
Have you ever asked to be included in the finances?
No.
Why?
It's just really confusing for me.
And stressful.
Yeah. And
Well, it's clearly going to get more stressful if we don't ever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep, we're
We're
borrowing
here.
that, and then we have the fees on top of that. He loses $4 every time, so that's a 4%. 4% immediately gone from the money that is borrowed from his paycheck.
Yeah.
All right, and then on here, so here's so we have a paid for car. You said you got a paid for car for her, but yourself, no?
No, I bought my car in cash, but so that car ended up going out. First off, it was a coupe, and we had 2 kids, which was
I have
Pretty
been begging
difficult.
him to get rid of that car for a really long time.
Yeah, why didn't you get a car within what makes sense for your finances?
because we had no cash when my car died.
No, that doesn't answer the question. If you have no cash, how does that equal get a more expensive car than you can afford? Usually that would mean getting a car within your...
$0 budget.
Huh?
I mean, I didn't have any cash, so
No, so how does that equal getting a car you cannot afford? That doesn't make sense. I don't have any cash. That means I get a car I can't afford instead of a car that's within my budget. Buddy, you got to give me something.
Well,
man. What am I working with?
okay. So I mean, it's hard to drive around a small, cheap car when you have 2 kids and a car seat, 2 car seats.
Yeah, but I think you went a little overboard for what you needed. You could have got a Jeep Cherokee like my Jeep Cherokee for about $12,000. 2019 Jeep Cherokee. That's what it's worth about. And you could easily fit them in there. It's safe.
I think where he was coming from is we know we're eventually going to have more kids.
Well, that's why I asked that at the beginning. You guys said no.
We said
Well,
yes.
yes, but not like
Not right now.
When?
Probably in the next year and a half.
No, that doesn't make sense. Why not clean up your finances first? Kids aren't cheap. You can still have them while you're getting out of debt. Yes, and while you're building wealth. Sure, absolutely. But a lot of your things, I don't know. Because you're delaying a lot of things that set you guys up for success, which pushes a lot of the pressure on them at some point.
Yeah.
I want you guys to be in a better place before we start before we start popping out more.
I think
One more planned.
One more planned.
I'm getting
Yeah.
snipped after.
Okay.
So I think my justification for that was it's a good, reliable car.
What is it?
It's a Toyota Sienna.
And even still, that what you just said didn't make any sense because my Jeep likely holds.
You can't put a third car seat in the
No.
middle.
No?
No.
You're not supposed
We've
to.
tried.
Oh, well, that's me. That's on my lack of knowledge.
Maybe if you get like some of the more expensive car seats
So what,
that are
this
like
has
really
a third
skinny.
row?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Seats
van.
eight people.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to
Car seats.
car seats. It's not my field of care. Giving a anyway whatsoever. That's okay. Toyota Sienna for $21,281.28 at a interest rate of what?
It's 8.9.
Not great. 9%. Minimum monthly payment?
$549.50. Because it had over 100,000 miles, the banks will only do 48 months.
What is your what do you mean?
Because banks will only do.
Do you mean that's the longest they'll go?
Yeah.
Why would I want you to go longer than that? That's terrible.
No. I'm just saying that's why the payment's high.
Payment's high because you probably got something that you just couldn't afford right now. Well, your paid off car. What kind of car is it?
No, that's her car now. I took over her Toyota
Yeah.
Corolla.
Okay, so you're never going to
2000.
drive around the kids?
Well, no, he is.
See, doesn't it make more sense? Okay, so sure, I had the lack of knowledge in terms of where you have to put a car seat, and that's, fine. Okay, that's awesome. You're preparing when you got this for this new kid that just, again, we've already established, and you guys kind of agreed that maybe you had kids a little too early.
Yeah.
Does that flow in with having another one right now? Now, maybe you're just trying to keep the ages
Yeah.
less. So that
Well,
means there's a family planning perspective, and then there's a financial perspective, and it's hard to mesh. What were you gonna say?
I mean, I could probably only go through having one more kid. I almost died with my last one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a whole ordeal. I would not recommend almost dying. It was not fun.
Yeah, you want to almost die again?
No, which is why I want to wait a little longer. If I even want
You
to
said a
have-
year.
Well, yeah.
You guys are not decided on this.
No.
It's more
Well, why
like
did we buy the car for it then instead of waiting until
don't
getting
know.
the car then? That's because that's all I was going to suggest. Is this was not necessary right now.
right.
Right now, you could have gotten a car that was about $10,000 cheaper that would fit your situation now, and then figure it out financially at that point.
Yeah.
Get a credit scores better, get a better loan.
That's
by
the thing
cleaning
too.
up
When
your
I
finances, having a fully funded emergency fund. Would you want to have a kid without a fully funded emergency fund anyway? Like, I mean,
No.
I know you're already in the situation you're in, but without having a fully funded emergency fund, our situation is just so dangerous, financially speaking, as a household.
Yeah. I think also the reason the interest rate is so high is because my credit score, when I took that out, because my credit cards were at 110% utilized.
Yeah.
It was 580 when I took it out.
Does this make sense to have done this at that point? I would say
not.
no. 12%? 12% interest on what? 32,000. Oh, that's a credit limit. Oh my thing.
No, it's maxed out.
Oh, me. What are we? What are we doing? Why? What? Do you know this is maxed out? You know he has a maxed out card at 12%?
It's a HELOC.
Oh, this is the HELOC. There it is. Yep. The HELOC when he went and did the HELOC, were you consulted in any way whatsoever?
Yeah.
And?
I agreed with it.
Okay, did you understand it?
I did. He explained it.
Okay.
It was that or just not pay our credit cards.
But you said the minimum monthly payment was like $500 a month, right?
It was on, one card.
Oh, altogether, what was it
like
then?
it was like $900 a month.
How much were you making in your previous position?
My household income went up about like $500 a month. So
What do you mean
like,
now
Yeah.
compared to last time?
Yeah,
I mean, depending on your living expenses, you could have made it work. You could have also done
maybe. Yeah. I mean, I think the fact that I only work 40
It'd have
hours a
been hard,
week.
but-
Yeah.
Any consolidation? Did you look into any kind of consolidation?
Yeah, but my credit cards were like 110% utilized, so I couldn't get
I know.
anything. And the only reason I got that is because it's a credit union. So
$32,419.53.
yeah.
12%. The
Part
minimum
of
monthly
it-
payment of $330.41.
Yeah. It's interest only for 5 years. Part of the reason it's so high is because we also had a second lien on our house because
Good. Are you kidding me?
So we were in a program that paid for our down payment for our house. So we closed on our house for $20 and they forgave it like
That means
20% a year.
well, that's okay.
So we had to pay off $6,000 for the second lien.
I think you guys have rushed into something,
Yeah.
trying to be a little older than you are right now. Sure, at some point it would have made sense in the history of the United States and the prices of homes for someone in your age range to have bought a house immediately. Like, oh, we're gonna go pump out some kids and just go get a house for box of donuts. That's like. That's not. I think you guys are rushing into the wants of this life, this dream life that we've envisioned, and we've just gotten ourselves into a risky situation in general.
I think sometimes I forget that we're
though.
so young.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think about the fact that I'm 22.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have baby face.
So
Hold on to it while you have it. It gets sad real quick.
Does it?
Freedom. Just wear sunscreen every day.
I've heard that.
Okay, $2,446. At least you're not close to maxing out this one. No interest. Is this in an interest-free period, or do you pay this off every month?
I'm
you purchased
not
$3,071.
sure. It was paid off before that month.
It's not anymore.
No,
Why? Why'd you do this?
we had $1,500 in car repairs.
Well, your spending's also
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah, Starbucks and Tucky.
Car repairs on what?
The Corolla,
The 2009.
the 2009 Corolla. It was $1,507. And I had to do it because it was part of it was the EVAP system, so it couldn't pass inspection.
$40 minimum monthly payment. Inspection isn't something we have to do in Texas anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't know if that's been officially been applied yet, but you no longer have to get an inspection to get registered.
Really?
Yeah, they passed that law. I don't know if it's effective yet. So
is that smart?
Don't let me spread misinformation. Well, it blew my mind when I moved down to here in Texas that the inspections are even a thing. Because that's not a thing in Michigan.
Oh, you're
that you
from
had to do.
Michigan.
Yeah, you didn't have to
Okay.
do that. Up in there, you just got your car registered. Me. It's because of a car repair. The pink lines are all bull. The pink lines are all bull. The pink lines are all bull. 2 pages of this. Do you even know you're spending? You guys don't go over it. Do you even know what's happening at this household? Wendy's, Amazon, Wendy's, Juice Bar, which, by the way, is supposed to be giving you money, not you giving them money. Panera Bread, Liquor, Raising Cane's, Sonic, Life Cafe, Juice Bar, Raising Cane's. Just make a f***ing juice. Just make a juice. They won't know. No, don't steal from the company. Raising Cane's.
No, I get them.
Viac.
I do get them for free, but there's like some bottled stuff that I don't.
Stop.
So I get like the acai bowls and juice for free.
Stop. Then stop. Then stop spending money.
I know.
What? Doesn't make any sense. Disney store, taquitos, McDonald's. What is this BlackRock thing?
Coffee. That's me.
Great. Coffee, Panda Express, Juice Bar, Once Upon a Child, Hello Wisp, Koopa Yo, Starbucks, taquitos, McDonald's, taquitos, Amazon, Marshalls, BlackRock Coffee, Whataburger, BlackRock Coffee, taquitos, Whataburger, Pizza, Netflix,
Getting so many taquitos.
Thrift.
It's the gas station. He says.
Oh, so I take
Yeah.
it you're the watcher of the
Yeah.
show. You're not?
Yeah.
I watch in passing.
Oh, in passing. So taquitos
Yeah.
essentially means stopping at a gas station and just getting some bull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We eat a lot of chips.
Okay. that
Go to the
makes
grocery
sense.
store. What are you talking about? Get massive bags for much cheaper. You stop at the gas station for chips?
Yeah.
For chips? Never heard of people doing this. Who stops at gas stations for chips? Go get a big bag in the
He
grocery
comes
store.
home every day from work with beer and chips from the gas station.
No, I wouldn't say every day, but like.
You're going to
yeah.
get fat when that metabolism dies 23 years old. That's what happened to me.
The Doritos are just so good, and they don't have them at HEB. So
They don't have Doritos at HEB.
not the ones that I.
Well, which ones do you get?
The fire lime ones.
Go to Walmart or something.
Okay.
I will say a lot of those food and spending is him. He gets fast food quite a lot. The
Yeah.
only things on there that are mine is BlackRock, the kid stuff, and then Marshalls.
Yeah.
Brahms Store, Taquitos, Chick-fil-A, Double Shot Coffee, Qdoba, McDonald's, Brahms Store, Taquitos, Brahms Store, Laundrine Baking, more banking.
That's when we're in
baking.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That goes
Great.
into Oklahoma.
Rise and grind. Your spending habits didn't change whether you're in Oklahoma or not. It wasn't like a unique situation. You're just spending going crazy. Rise and grind, Brahms Store, tequila, and baking again. Taquitos, Starbucks, taquitos, and Carl's Jr. The spending's wild. You said you have a New Balance on the Freedom card, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right there.
this is the one that I was using. Yes, okay. So written on this one is like New Balance. So that's the same thing. That's okay. No need for that one. And then on the Apple card, $839.88. The minimum monthly payment of $28. Oh, shocker. Most of the things on here are bullshit. In fact, there was only one thing that wasn't bullshit. And actually, it probably, you know what? In fact, it definitely was because it was only $5. So I know you stopped and got some chips.
Where was
Yeah,
it?
and I will say also, he's told me that we can't afford things and we can't afford to eat out. And I'll cook at home for myself and the kids, and then he'll get off of work and he'll say, "Hey, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna stop and get food." I'll tell him we can't afford that, and he'll still stop.
What are you doing? Why?
I don't know.
That is not an answer.
I don't.
If you can't f***ing get to the core of why you're doing shit, how are you ever going to change?
I feel like it's because I work, for like however many hours, and then
Well,
I
you
just
work
don't.
8
wanna-
hours a day.
No, I know. No, I know.
Oh, it's so hard.
I know.
What?
Well, I'm just saying it's like one of those things where I don't take any breaks at work, so I just get off and I'm so hungry. So,
Oh, buddy has a job.
yeah.
A job where he has to do work.
And to be fair, also he could get a free acai bowl
Yeah.
instead of going to a fast food restaurant.
yeah.
Sure.
And metabolism, man. When it dies in a couple of years,
I don't even have it.
your husband's going to be a fat watch out.
I hope not.
DoorDash, Chipotle, Starbucks. So who's the Starbuckser?
It's right next door to my work. And
Congratulations, make coffee
No, I
like a
know.
human adult.
I know.
Nectar Juice Bar, and then some taquitos, Juice Bar, DoorDash, Crust Pizza. I thought we were at least picking up food on the way home, but we're getting DoorDash, Crust Pizza, taquitos, Starbucks, DoorDash, Starbucks.
And also, DoorDash is him.
That I draw the line
What
there.
are you?
I
gets
will get
DoorDash, too.
DoorDash like once or twice a month. I will go to bed and lay down, and I'll come out in the morning, and there's like Wingstop on the couch, and he'll tell me like, "Oh yeah, I ordered DoorDash
How
last
is your
night."
guys' relationship and communication and everything? How is your relationship?
I would say it's pretty good.
Other than the finances, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's the one hard part.
Yeah.
Have you guys done anything to help to try to mend the financial part of the relationship?
I mean, we're here.
It's a good first step.
Yeah.
So this is it? This is the first step? You haven't done anything until now?
No.
Nope.
When did you guys get married again?
We got
2020.
married. Yeah, it's 2020.
Wow, it's a long time to wait to try to do anything. Finances, okay. Here's our mortgage. This mortgage is incredible, and it's disgusting that you ruined it with a HELOC. So you took a risk by doing that down payment financing thing. It worked out in the end. Risky.
Yeah.
At a 2.7 rate. It's delicious.
Yeah, we got.
That sounds kind of
great
high. I thought it
interest.
was 2.4. I thought it was 2.25, but
Oh yeah, 2.7, so high.
Compared to now.
yeah, I guess
This is like the one good thing we've looked at.
I'm happy.
$1,236 a month and 40 cents.
Which it did go up quite a bit.
Property tax.
So
PMI.
no, so it was my home insurance doubled, so I got a new home insurance policy. And I signed stuff that said that they would cancel the other one, and it never canceled. So my escrow account got hit with $3,000 in home insurance.
Okay.
And
Did you take care of it?
yes, kind of. And then also I didn't file my homestead exemption.
Why?
I don't know. I know. Okay.
When you guys talk about things and have conversations,
I filed it now.
Answer I don't know about everything.
Yes.
I did file my homestead exemption now when I saw it went up, because my mortgage used to only be like $950.
Checking account. This scares the out of me. The absolute out of me. $121.67 in our checking account at the time of the statement. That's insane. We have kids. But we choose to go out to eat and get Starbucks and do all this every day, and even shop at our own place of work, and we have $121 in our checking account. No we're borrowing money from our paychecks. Here's this Aqua thing and more DoorDash, Nectar Juice, Spotify, the juice
Aqua's
bar.
my water bill.
Okay. And then the juice bar, Apple Cash Cent. Clear
Oh,
cover,
can I
what's
talk-
that?
Wait, that's my car insurance. But can I talk about the Apple Pays? Those do get reimbursed for me. That's like if an employee buys something for the store at Kroger.
Zelling out money. Adobe.
Who was this L to?
Oh, Adobe. We canceled that.
Good.
We had to buy our way out of it, though.
Yeah.
Affirm. Someone affirmed some hair removal at home
Yeah.
things.
I
That-
justified that in my
yeah.
head because it is cheaper than hair removal.
He
but,
wanted that.
Yeah.
Right. Don't need to go into that. Earning repayment. NBC Peacock. Nothing on there. Apple Bill, Amazon. There's the Apple Cash Cent out, but we understand that now. Juice Bar, Chick-fil-A, some taquitos, Juice Bar, Amazon, taquitos, Kindle Unlimited, which, I'm not opposed to you having that at some point. Get out of debt first. At least have an emergency fund for the sake of your family first. Go to the library until then. Juice Bar, taquitos, an Apple Bill, Amazon, taquitos, Apple Cash Cent. We went over that though. Adobe.
She signed up for
So,
Photoshop
yeah.
on 2 accounts by accident.
Yeah. Don't
Come
ask
on,
me
dude.
how.
And
'cause I
Lightroom.
don't-
And
Those
Lightroom.
you
It was
canceled them.
it was like $100 a month.
McDonald's, Wingstop, taquitos, Apple Bill, taquitos, Juice Bar, another Adobe. Three.
All of them are canceled now.
What are you?
It was
Chick-fil-A.
$100 a month.
There's the Apple Cash. McDonald's. And then our savings went from $400 to $0. So our finances are $100 in our checking account with 2 children, wanting to have 3. But yes, removing hair is the important thing.
Yeah. It was sold to me like
Listen, if it prevents you guys from getting another children, immediately grow that hair.
The way it was sold to me was like you would save money not buying razors and
All right.
shaving.
All right. But the fast food. Come on.
Yeah.
So again, we spent about $1,000 more than came in. Debt payments total net in the end, 5.6% of our spending, or $371.17 net, because we put more money on debt. So, but net, that's how that worked. Housing total, 22.7% of our spending, or $1,502.77. Phone total, 0.8%. Transportation total, 23.5%, or $1,555.94. Necessary food going to the grocery store, $1,036. That's not unreasonable for a family of 4. 14% when going out to eat, or $926.25. So essentially double the grocery budget.
I will say the Kroger, the grocery budget is highly inflated because of my job, and I get reimbursed for some of it, all of it.
No?
Yeah.
What?
Like if I buy something at Kroger for.
Okay, there were a few of those, sure.
Yeah.
And
So groceries, though, we've talked about cooking at home and not eating out anymore. I will do that. He won't.
why? Be a adult.
I don't agree with that. I really don't.
Why? How do you not agree with that?
So I'll
Where's
give an
the disagreement
example.
here?
Like yesterday, I was like on my way home, and she's like, we have no food in the house. And I listed off like 5 different things that we had in the house. And she was basically didn't feel like making it.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, so why are we putting the blame on him?
Well, we hadn't gone grocery shopping this week.
But we had food in the house.
Eggs.
Hot Pockets.
No
mac and
Hot
cheese.
Pockets.
Yeah,
No
there's
Hot
Hot Pockets in there. There are Hot Pockets in there. She also said there wasn't mac and cheese in there. I got home and I showed her the mac and cheese. There are also Hot Pockets in there. There's food in our house, so.
What do the kids eat it too?
Huh?
What do kids eat it too?
Everything.
A lot of fruit.
Okay.
A lot of fruit.
A lot of fruit. My kids are basically fruitarians,
Yeah.
which
It's
is
kind of
expensive. So we've gone to buying bags of frozen fruit.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it takes them longer to eat.
Unknown shopping total, $518.31 or 7.8 spending. That's usually Walmart, Amazon, in your case mostly Amazon, and Target, because we just do not know what was bought there. 1.2% of spending was medical or healthcare. 1.9 was subscriptions. 0.6 was miscellaneous BS, which is mostly just stopping and getting some BS, because we threw the Kroger's in your grocery, which a lot of those were stopping and getting something small, but I guess you're saying you're getting reimbursed for those at work.
Sometimes I do get off work and I'll get like 3 gallons of milk because I also work next to a Kroger.
Yeah, our kids go through like a gallon of milk a day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I
And
will
chips.
say that sometimes I will go. I don't normally drink coffee, but sometimes I will go and get some if
Oh my gosh, guys, get a Mr. Coffee for like $25.
We have
I-
everything.
It can be cheap coffee, just give you that little high that you crave so much.
I like coffee, but I don't like the taste of coffee.
It doesn't. So off. Drink tea. Drink anything else that has caffeine. Diet Coke. I don't care if you don't like the taste of coffee, but you need
Well-
the caffeine. Take a caffeine pill.
Well, I like getting the sugary coffee drinks that don't taste like
Okay,
sugar.
so you like
taste
the
of
dessert.
Frappuccinos, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, shut the up and stop. Is what I would say next time you want to go get that. It's called be a big girl.
Yeah, but if I'm waking up in the middle of the night with my kids and I'm not getting enough sleep and I'm tired and stuff.
I will say
Then
I'm the one that wakes up with the kids. So
Our kids sleep through the night now.
but
So
I
then-
wake up with
but-
them at 4:00 in the morning when they wake up. For
Yeah,
the day.
and then we wake up at 5:30.
Yeah. Because I go to work at 6.
So what you just said was incorrect. So that was your excuse for getting your little dessert coffees? But it wasn't true?
Well,
She does still get up pretty early just because I leave for work pretty early.
Dude, just make coffee, fill it with sugar and milk. Like, figure it out. You can't afford it. It's as simple as that.
yeah.
Okay. Other large purchases, 6.2% of spending are $410.39. Let's see how those broke down. Marshall, sport clips, and miscellaneous. Oh, that's where all the stopping and getting the things went. That's where we put it. Okay.
Where?
And the other large purchases, we
Oh.
just combined them as essentially one big thing.
Got it.
What is our goal financially? Where are we right now in terms of our goals as a couple?
I've mentioned to him, because he has told me multiple times now that we go further into debt every month. So I have mentioned putting our kids in daycare and going to get a job, but he doesn't want me to go and get a job.
Why?
Well, because so this is one thing. I mean, that's not what she ultimately would like. So
I would like to stay home with my kids, but if I need to go
So
out.
you choose. You
and I do only work 40 hours a week, so I can go out and make more money.
And I guess where he's coming
I
from
can't
with
get
it.
another job where I have a commitment, but I can go out and do like 1099 side hustles.
Let me try. I like
And I
to come
think
at
where
this.
he's coming from also is the income I would bring in would basically be the same amount as a daycare.
It was
'Cause daycares are
$2,400 a month when we went.
Well, have you shopped around?
Yeah.
How much a
Well,
month?
she's very particular about the daycare though.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
my kids are going there. I used
how
to
much?
work,
How much?
like
2,400.
Yeah.
How much?
2,400
Okay.
a month.
Yeah. So I guess it's probably you buckling down and making some more money.
Yeah.
If we're not going to compromise on anything.
And even like
regarding
they're at a daycare right now while we're filming this, and it was $25 an hour.
that we are paying for.
Thank you very much.
Thankfully. Thank you.
Okay. Let's do your budget.
Yep.
So total income across everything was so what came in was $5,161. Okay. Let's get your minimum monthly debts. $947.50 for debt payments. Now our mortgage, which I'm not including in that, is $1,236.47. Love the rate. Water. What was that water bill? What's our water bill
It's
on
usually
average?
like $20 a month.
Okay. Gas and electric.
Nothing.
How?
Oh, electric? Oh, it's $265, but that's another one that's just highly inflated. So we didn't live in our house the first like 8 months it was there, and I enrolled in average billing. So the first year the payments were like $60 a month, but they
How
really
many square
weren't.
feet?
It's 1309,
Okay.
and then it went to 265.
I'm gonna say 100.
Okay, but it's 265 every month.
For how long?
I think the average billing resets in September.
Okay, 265. Internet?
It's $50 a month.
Okay.
T-Mobile home internet.
Gas on average? Room, car gas?
Probably 400 a month.
Car insurances?
296. I mean 196. Sorry.
For both?
Yeah.
Okay. Toilet paper fund for the house. We got to get things for the kids. We got to blah, 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 blah. It's really anything and everything else you need to survive around the house is get all the goodies. When you take the budgeting program, it's going to be more intensive and you're going to line out everything. But $200. Necessary food. Okay. I think we could do about $900. Should be. As you're going to figure out the exact number, but I think we should be able to do about $900. Medical, healthcare, gym, that kind of stuff.
So we don't.
Gym.
Our health insurance is like $25 a month, depending on if I start doing
Post?
side hustles. And that's what it costs.
But does that get taken out of your paycheck before?
No, we're on Obamacare.
Okay.
My job doesn't have insurance. So
But you work 40 hours a week?
yeah,
I thought that was the law. Or did they repeal that part of the law?
it's a small business. So yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But if I go out and do like side hustles and stuff, since it is based on income,
Okay,
you
so
could say
25.
yeah.
Subscriptions, nothing. We don't have any right now. Anything else in your budget that I am missing? These are the usual go-tos. Obviously, your phone. Phone?
We pay
50, it looks like.
No, that was T-Mobile home internet.
Oh, okay.
We pay $116 a month to my parents. Those are the Zells.
To your parents?
Yeah,
Why is this so much?
it's because my phone is financed.
Once you pay that off, dude, switch to Helium. I partnered with them specifically so that I can get people like you on like $20 a month plans to use the same towers. It's crazy, 116. It's crazy.
Yeah, the lines are 55 each. So
Have you considered a work from home job with the kids?
I have actually. I just haven't been able to really find one that's like suitable for me.
Yeah.
most of them you have to be on the phone, and we just gotta wait a little bit longer
Yeah.
so the kids can be quiet.
But that could be something cool. One thing you could do, I mean, I'm just thinking of the resources that we set up people with. If you want to do like a tech work from home thing, I could probably set you up with a certification through Course Careers. We could probably do that because we partner with them as well. That'd be cool.
I
Okay.
would like to bring in money for
No,
us.
absolutely.
And I was actually not anymore because he's in an actual preschool now, but I was for a while watching my nephew, and they were my sister and brother-in-law were paying me to watch him, and I was bringing in about $400 a month doing that. So at least it was something.
It was something that would cover your gas.
Right.
I mean,
Gas is so expensive and only you drive.
No.
Oh, you drive a lot?
She drives to her mom's house an hour away.
Oh, how often? Jeez.
Once or twice a week.
To grandma's? Okay. I'm sure she's happy. One thing that is really cool. I know I've talked a little... I'm cheeky about children because they're just a... Yeah. But, like, one thing that is actually really cool, and this is something that, you know, I'm lucky enough being the firstborn when my parents were 19 and 18. What is cool is these 2 and potentially 3... they're gonna have a long time with you guys, which is really cool. You guys are gonna be able to be young and active when they are able to go do things. You can take trips and all these things, but in order for us to live that cool life and stuff, we got to take care of our finances now so that you can do those trips and things that you'll want to do when they are able to, you know, form core memories and actually do things. You want to be those fun, young, active parents.
I think that's a argument that I've made with him about me going to get a job is because I have said that I want to be able to live comfortably and be able to do that stuff with them. And
listen, if you want to, you can. How much can... Okay, so this was... what town does grandma live in? How far away from Houston is...
It's about 40 minutes.
What if... Hear me out here. This would suck. This would take some grinding. Wait, what does grandma do right now?
She works from home. She does oil and gas
Is she
stuff.
able to do babysitting? I know it's okay. So I'm just in a brainstorming.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I could potentially get a job in Cyprus because she lives.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like she lives like 20 minutes from like all of the stuff in Cyprus.
Dude, even if you were making $7.25 an hour and she was babysitting for free, that's still more money in y'all's pockets. Now, it might not cover the gas that's required to get there, but even still, that's just an example.
Right.
So, if she's able to, if we're able to utilize her and you still have to drive, like it'll be inconvenience, but if you're able to bring an extra $500, maybe even $1,000 a month, that pushes us closer. Right now, we have a necessity of $4,355.90 a month to survive. That's our minimum.
How much?
$4,355.90. Yeah, it's life, buddy. It's expensive. You guys got yourself into a mortgage. I mean, it wouldn't be much higher than your rent would be, honestly. But
it's probably lower.
Well, I mean, depending. People think they can't really find bargains, and then I pull up the bargains, show them, and I know it's in a safe area, and they're like, well, I guess I just never looked. Yeah. But either way, yes, that's probably what it would be about anyway. But
it's going to be like, it's going to go back to $900 a month next year.
Yeah, after the reset.
After it re-escalates. Yeah.
No, for sure. And that will be fantastic.
Yeah.
That'll be incredible. It'll be different at that time.
So also, really for the groceries, I feel like it's a little high since...
I don't.
Well, I mean, if I eat at work 5 days a week, so...
Well, you
just
shouldn't.
lunch, though, right?
Yeah.
You should be getting your free
breakfast,
lunch. You should be getting your free stuff, not buying
That's what I'm
stuff.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll still eat dinner at home.
And then I have to cook food for myself and the kids.
Okay. Well, you know, again, you guys will figure out the exact number when you take the program.
Right.
I'm trying to be a little more conservative on numbers just so we can figure out our debt payoff strategy. Should have an extra, let's call it $800 a month. That's our lovely little extra money. Nothing in savings, $0 in savings. Only have $100 in checking.
Well,
account,
we do have money in savings.
What?
I've been just set up auto savings of $200 a month or $200 a week.
And how much is in there?
$400.
Right. How much is in retirement?
Nothing.
Okay, that's irresponsible as a parent. How much is in retirement? You don't make any money, so $0. Okay, very irresponsible as a parent. I've gone in the rant multiple times. I feel like I don't need to anymore, but blah, 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 blah. Essentially, your kids will have to take care of you for retirement because they'll feel morally responsible too, and you're putting McDonald's over that. So, yeah. Okay, you have $400 in there. So first month, let's put $100, $800 aside. That puts $1,000 in savings. Usually we don't want to start doing things until we get a 1 month emergency fund, but even still, man.
Also,
takes 5 months. Takes over 5 months to get a 1 month emergency fund.
Yeah.
What?
One thing you did miss in here. Where was the Chase credit card? It was after the mortgage. Right here. was that this is the current balance on my card. So the monthly payment is based off
No,
of
I thought you said it was.
this was after.
It went up. Sorry, I thought it went down from 5,200 to 2,446.
No, that was the car repairs like just recently. But it's
What are
so
we doing?
scary.
It's going to take 5 months to get a 1 month emergency fund before we can even start tackling our debt.
But
And then
I
it's
only
going to
work-
take. Then it's going to take. I know. And then it's going to take 6 months to pay off the Freedom card, and it'll take 1 month to pay off the Apple card. So that's 7 months to pay off the credit cards. Then the HELOC. That's going to take. That's insanity. That's going to take 40 months. 40 death months. And we got to pay off the car, which is at a 9% horrible rate.
I could definitely refinance that.
Not with your credit score?
No, it's 750 now.
Really?
After I got the HELOC, yeah, it shot up.
Even with your current credit card balances?
Yeah.
Okay. And then that'll take 26 months to pay. But your balance will still be the same, regardless.
Yeah.
And then 26 months to pay off the Toyota. So this is a what? 5-6 year process? 5-6 year process. So if you can bring in any $500 accelerates this about 33% if you can. And then yes, you talked about going and getting another job, packing ham and cheese for your dinner in between. Sure, if you do that, that's great. Listen, if you double this to an extra $1,600 a month net, I mean, that takes it down from 6 years to 3 years. 3 years of sacrifice is nothing. The kids are going to be 5.
Yeah.
They can barely remember anything around then anyway. They're starting to form their memories. So, I mean, that's great. Then they'll only know a life of their parents not being stressed about finances. So let's just say that worst case scenario with a bunch of sacrifice, it takes 3 years to pay off all the bad debt. Obviously, mortgage roll letting set and paying off that monthly payment until it's paid off. But everything else we're taking care of as quick as possible. Say it takes 3 years. That's nothing. 3 years in the remainder of your life, 25, 26, it's nothing. It'll fly by so quick. You guys have such great potential in your life. Such a great life left to live as a couple and for your kids and to bring another kid in this world. There is a lot of potential here. And man, if it's a sacrifice for 3 years, it is so worth it. So it's going to be a little harder for you to figure out potential income situations. But if you can, again, I'm happy to gift you a certification to help at least kickstart that. Mm-hmm. You'll have to take the education, but that's a good way to kickstart, which will be good for work from home stuff. But, and then you, if you can work just a few extra shifts, you know, at a different job or at that job if you can, I don't know what's available, but even if it's at another job a couple nights a week, if we can bring this from an extra $800 a month to $1,600 a month for 3 years, which I think will be the worst case scenario if you bring in $1,600. Yeah.
In like a month and a half or so, I'll be traveling all around Houston to different nectars, different stores. What should I do with the mileage money?
Put it towards gas.
But you don't spend 62 cents a mile in gas.
Right. Well, if there's anything extra, just put it in the whatever method you're going towards.
Okay.
Yeah. If you anything extra, just include that as you're getting towards that doubling the $800 goal.
Okay.
Yeah. But also remember, this is also taking into account maintenance on your car. It's taking into account a lot of things. So
yeah. There's
going to be expenses that pop up the more miles you put on your car. Car that's already needed a massive repair.
Yeah.
And it's 2005?
2009.
9. Even though it's a reliable car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's bearing noise in the transmission, so.
Yeah. It's aging.
Is there any budget? Did you put any budget in there for like other things that might come up, like needs? I don't know. One thing that comes to the top of my mind right now is that we like desperately need a hard water softener. It's like ruining everything in my house. My toilets, my showers, my tile.
Well, typically that's what we put the toilet paper fund in this conversation, because this conversation, it would take hours for us to you and I to all sit down here and come up with an actual line by line budget. So we do the toilet paper fund, which covers like, it shouldn't be $200 a month goes to toilet paper. That's not what it is. It's those extra things. It's going to be a little bit of a cushion where some of it goes to the next month to cover larger expense, you know, and it just kind of rolls over. And then as you're going through the program, you're going to get an actual line by line budget that you build. And the only way for you to actually do a budget that you stick to, you need to build it. You need to build it. Not someone else build it for you. You need to go through your and figure it out. And you're going to do it together. Because if you guys do not approach this together, it's not going to work. Okay. Sacrifice, man. Go. Yeah, sure. You can make it last 6 years. or you can go bring in an extra $800 a month net, make it last 3 years, bring in even more together, and it'll go even quicker. So it's up to you guys what you do from here, but you need a budget. Can't go out to eat anymore. Can't do all that. It's a temporary sacrifice. You're going to be in your mid-20s by then. Then just follow the 50, 30, 20, 50% on needs, which is easy to fit with your mortgage. 30% on wants and 20% is good enough for your investments at that point. Max out your workplace retirement accounts. And if you do that, open up brokerages. You can do moo like I do. You can do anything and everything from there. That's where the fun conversations start. Until then, it's the pain in the conversation, which is this. So, any final thoughts from either of you?
I don't. Do you?
No.
Okay, so you said 5, you said 0 for your financial score. Let's figure out your financial score. Spending in a budget. When we're making payday advances and we only have $100 in our checking account, it's harder for me to give anywhere higher than 2. Debt is not, HELOC's not great, but it's not the worst of the worst debt, but it's really not good either. So probably a 2 out of 10 there. Emergency fund, you have $400 now, so I'll give you 1. Retirement, there's nothing at all anywhere.
Nothing.
0. Real estate is good.
There might be a 401k somewhere.
Great.
I don't
The
know.
HELOC brings it down, so it's going to be about a 4 out of 10. It would be higher.
You keep saying that. Should I have just kept the credit card debt?
We would have had to approach that situation in that moment, man. I don't know. But that doesn't all of a sudden make the HELOC good.
True.
If we sat down in that moment,
Yeah.
we could have figured out different solutions and brainstormed. I don't know what you looked like at that point. I don't know where your income was. I don't know where your spending was. If your spending maintained this in any way whatsoever, the amount that you spent on going out to eat would have covered those credit card bills. Hammer financial score, 2 out of 10. You know money's being put out on the screen?
I didn't know that.
Okay, so we are not communicating, guys.
I was told it was.
It's a lie. Oh, so why are you telling her incorrect information then?
I guess she didn't ask at the time.
She has to ask to know.
I mean,
Well, are you okay with him spending on this?
No. If you don't have the money to buy stuff at the house, then it's my money. Hi, my name's Samantha, and I'm 27 years old.
hi, my name's Todd, and I'm 28 years old, and we live in Kerrville, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Guys, thanks for coming over. Always love having a couple on. It's an exciting way to start the week here. The audience, they're seeing this on a Monday, so thank you. We'll start with you, Samantha. What do you do in Kerrville for a living?
I am an accountant.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a little confusing because the first thing on my plate and, filling the endless bingo card of financial audit is an IRS bill. So I guess you didn't account your own money, sure.
Well, that's not
What
my
do
bill.
you, huh?
That's not my bill.
Well, look,
Wait, are you guys married?
Not yet.
not yet. No.
Oh, you guys are not married.
No, not
Whoa,
till June.
how long have we been together?
Over
almost-
a year.
Yeah. November made a year.
Are we engaged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the ring.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. When did that happen?
August,
And when are we getting married?
June.
Okay, interesting. So we're having a going into marriage conversation.
Yes.
Very interesting. All right, what do you make doing accounting?
65 now, 1,000.
Very good. Okay. How does that stretch out there?
Pretty.
I would think
well.
pretty well, yeah. Okay, Todd, what do you do?
I'm a firefighter paramedic.
Okay, what do you make? You're shaking, guy. You nervous?
Well,
You're running into fires.
Yeah.
You just got a little fat nerd in front of you. I'm not a fire.
Yeah. Well, here. Either way, my base pay is about
All right.
68 grand, and
Wow, okay. Very
last
good.
year I made about $20,000 in overtime. So
Wow, okay. So really, are we expecting that pretty similar this year?
no, not at all. The
Oh. So closer to that 68?
yeah, they
Probably about
really took
75.
a chunk of our overtime.
75.
Is it good for
75.
total? Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Government things where they want to cut down on overtime price.
Yeah, you sound like a
The-
Texan wearing camel the government.
Yeah, goddamn government take on money.
Yeah. They're fully staffed now.
So
yeah.
you were understaffed.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Probably
honest.
not for the community
Oh no,
who doesn't want their houses to burn down or
no,
to
there's
have a heart
people
attack.
there. We're just getting paid more.
Yeah.
Okay, but this would be a combined household income eventually, kind of ish right now, of $140,000 a year. We're engaged. We're not married. So how are we doing finances right now? How does this work in the house? I assume we're at least bunking.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so how are we doing finances?
So we have a joint bill pay account for our joint bills, and then we each have a bill pay for
You're
our
jointed, okay.
Yeah. So that part we are jointed on. The rest we pay out of our own, and then we buy house stuff with whatever's left over out of our individual.
House stuff. What's house? What?
We're building a house with our.
You're
ourselves.
building a house.
Yes, by ourselves.
Yeah.
Please tell me you're not both on that yet.
What do you mean?
No, I'm not on. I'm not. The mortgage
How long
is
have you
under
been joint paying the bills? How long have we had this joint account?
August. Since
Yeah,
August.
August, I'd say so.
So it was basically when engaged.
Yeah, like we came back from all that, and
Wait, you've been together for a year. You've been engaged for 6 months, so you got engaged after 6 months?
we
8
got
months.
engaged 8 months, probably.
Okay. All right. So what am I looking at? With such a strong income, household income, I have, this could be in Fat Stack Week where it's just, endless paper.
Yeah, I know. It's there's a lot of bills on there for sure.
And we're building a house while we have all this?
Well,
How much is it costing to build a house? What are we
to be
building kind of house?
almost all the debt that we have, it really is mostly about building the house.
Yeah.
What is this house?
It's. I mean, the mortgage is 80.
We already have the
Sorry,
mortgage. Are you building or is it built?
I'm sorry, land loan. The land loan. It is a land loan with a well, and
It's not bad to own with a well, okay?
yeah.
It's not bad to own land, obviously, but it just depends on what our entire financial situation is like. Okay, again, what is going on here? What are we looking at today?
So for the most part, got the land loan, which was originally I want to say 127,000. Now it's down to 80. So that's took a
Sense.
what?
4
4 years ago. So
Wait, who got this land? Because you guys didn't know each other.
No,
Who got the land?
It's only
So
under his name.
you bought this land a while ago. 4
Yeah,
years ago?
4 years ago.
Okay, you're 24. You took out a loan for it. Cheap land out there? Sounds like it. What's the land size?
5 acres.
Oh, yeah, cheap land out there.
Yeah, I mean,
At least for like Central Texas, it's cheap
Yeah.
land.
yeah, way cheaper than here, but
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. I mean, that's certainly potentially a good investment depending on how we're doing things. But like with what I'm trying to get towards more is how are you guys doing? Like, what do you guys look like today? What is happening here? The finances, we know you have a joint account, but what are we looking at? Because you guys are going into marriage, so what are we talking about?
Well, we're trying to get the house done before the wedding. We're doing it all ourselves, and we're pretty much at the point where we're cash flowing everything that we need to do on
Cash
the
flow.
house.
We have IRS debt. We have debt. What cash flow? What do you mean we're cash flowing? I feel like we're just supporting ourselves because we have all the debt on our back.
Those are just monthly payments, I mean, there's still a good amount of money left over every month.
The IRS.
Yeah, I could pay them, monthly. It's a monthly bill.
Yeah, but usually there's pretty brutal interest with that. You really don't want to f
I don't know
up too.
about all that. It's like what, 8%?
That's not
brutal.
beating the market or the housing market.
What would you say the interest is on that?
I honestly don't. I can't remember right now.
Oh, what? I thought that was your job.
Well, not that part. I don't remember that.
Well, what do you mean?
I do taxes. Look, he wasn't paying me. He didn't get me a
Are you
special
aware of each
whatever.
other's finances?
Oh, yeah. Completely, yeah.
Doesn't sound like it. Okay, I would know the interest on the debts of my potential partner because 4% versus 8% versus 16% is a huge difference. Wouldn't that be something we kind of want to? Okay, are you sure? How informed are we? If that's considered informed on each other's financial situation, are we aligned on our spending? I'm trying to really get some insight into the
I mean-
coupleness.
I would say that we're pretty aligned on it. The IRS deal, so we did an extension. During tax season, she works a lot. So she didn't really have time to get to it during that. So we just filed an extension and then got it done. I don't know what the deadline is, August or something, August, September. So we filed it then.
No, October, sorry.
Okay.
Just been making, regular payments on that since that. Because I owed money.
Still feel like I'm not getting. Maybe I'm not asking the question correct. I'm really just trying to understand, like your guys' relationship with money with each other.
Oh, well, anything that has to do with the house, we pay together. Is that what you're
Just the
trying to-
house.
Yeah, I mean, like land, the mortgage.
What about everything? What about your guys' just communication with money, budgeting, anything at all?
Every paycheck, we put a certain amount towards the joint account. and then all the bills
towards the joint account?
into our joint account.
Yeah.
A certain amount of money, so it doesn't all go into the joint account and then split from there?
Oh,
Which
no.
is traditionally what I would do when we were married, but I mean, we're not yet. Well, so how does this work? So you guys get paid into your own accounts and then you put a little in the joint account? Where does the joint account go to? That just goes to paying for the house?
So it goes to our house and all of our utilities, 2 of the credit
Wait,
cards.
okay, hold on. 2 of the credit cards? You guys are, okay, sorry, continue.
So, and then we each put enough in for the month to do 50-50. And then when they
50-50 what?
of the total bills.
Okay.
He pays 50%, I pay 50%.
So we're still viewing it, and honestly might be correct as of now, maybe not the habit we would be doing in the future of his and mine. We're still splitting it even though we still have the account. It's not one big pile of money that is ours, and then we allocate it, not depending on how much came in from each source.
Yeah, no.
Why are you guys doing it this way? Again, you're not married yet, so I'm not like gonna necessarily even push for that. But where's the mindset on this?
I would prefer not to have everything 100% combined until I'm on the loan for the land.
Why is that the deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker, but I would like to have some equity in something if I'm going to be putting.
What about equity into the marriage?
Well, yeah.
Well, don't we trust the person we're spending
Well, absolutely.
our life
but
with?
he works kind of a scary job, so if something ever happened to him one day, I want to make sure that.
Well, no. I agree with that. I'm not against that concept, but why not be joint until that specifically?
I think that's more a you question.
Well, I don't even really know. I mean, we're joint on a lot of things, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a way really that we choose to split up who's pays for what other than the main bills. I don't know if that makes sense, but he kind of wants his own thing. So if he buys something that I think is stupid, I can't say anything about it.
So you can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, my own spending account would be pretty cool. I think it'd be.
Well, hold on, but how are we determining that? Because again, how are we determining that?
Well, I mean, when my check hits my account, right? So I say my, right, to indicate. Then I just put that money into the joint account, and then I keep the rest for
How much do
myself.
you keep versus joint?
We put
I get-
$800 a month.
Yeah, so I
Each
guess.
That's enough. 800's pennies for what you guys
$800
make.
a month. Or each. I'm sorry, 800
Yeah,
each.
you guys should make decently more than that. So that the rest is going to fun. The rest is just
So
at
then,
that.
like,
So what is the point then? What are we
Well,
talking
then
about?
I pay my car bill, my health care, insurance, things like
Yeah.
that out of my own account. So
Sure.
there's all that. He has pretty much all of the same stuff. And then he has a couple other personal debts, well, we both do, that we're not going to split because they're from before we got together. So
But we can't power pay them down together because we know, well, once we're married, because we know, even though technically, well, yeah, what's our concept? What's your thoughts on that once you're married?
I mean, I'm not opposed to combining in
We're not
everything.
doing his, mine, his.
I'm not opposed to it.
I mean, I think even in all of that, I would still want my own spending account.
Okay, so this is more where my mindset would be, and I'm not necessarily opposed to what you're doing for what you're doing now. I'm just kind of preparing for the marriage situation. It would be, okay, we're allocating of the group pile a certain percent of money for fun. Is there a big fun thing we want to do together? How much does that cost? Okay, whatever, we set that aside for that. How much is left over? Okay, here you go, Mr. Todd, take this, put it in your account. You can spend that money, but that's money that we're allocating as a household that we're understanding, not, okay, after you put a little bit towards the necessities, you just go below all the household money. That is like,
Right.
because it's what I earned. We're allocating it as a house, and plus, why would would you possibly have fund money when you have 8% debt to the IRS? It's one of the infinity stones of financial audit, and you've collected it, which is not a good thing. So why would we even have fund spending in general when the IRS, the government, the ones with the guns, the ones who can take from your bank account without you even knowing?
They're getting their money.
They're getting their money now, but they're also charging you 8%, something that you are not beating on average in the overall stock market or housing market, and I know you're trying to get into it.
I mean, it's a small amount of money. That give them money every month. I'm really not
I've
worried
heard
about
that part,
but
what about the 8% interest part?
I guess that's just, I'm not really concerned about 8% on $1,000,
Why over 1,000? But why?
it's just, it's pretty minor. I mean, what is that, like
But it's
$80?
math. If you're going to take that $1,000, put it in the market, you're not going to beat it. And an IRS situation is much more risky. It's the principle of it. If you don't think that's that bad, what's going to say you don't think it's that bad when it's $10,000 in some year?
I guess the problem is that I've had to owe them money damn near every time I do my taxes. So I just,
Then why don't you have anything set up, or why do you not have your deduction set up properly?
We've discussed this. He's not. So the business that he had a Schedule C that resulted in that the tax due for the last.
Wait, what
few
business was this?
It was a tree business.
Are you done?
Well, building a house has become such a large.
How long have you guys been building this house? What is this house? Is this like some ginormous mansion,
No,
or is it a
it
tiny
is.
house? What are we looking at?
It's a regular old house.
It's
20 by 30,000 square foot
1,000 square feet. And how long is this taking?
a year.
We're doing everything.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, you guys. This
We
is
are
you.
us.
Why?
We're not going to pay for something we can do ourselves.
I mean, I vibe with that. I'm just trying to understand, like, where our time's being allocated, where our focus is. Our focus isn't being paid off debt. Our focus is building the house. What are you guys living in right now? Where are you living? What is it?
We're living in the house. We finished the bedroom and the bathroom. And
So you're living in an
unfinished.
unfinished house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the bedroom's done. The bathroom's done.
We've
So
got AC. We've got running water.
running water, power.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's better than paying, I guess, an extra payment. It's the fact that you're right. 8% on $1,000 is not going to make or break your entire life. It's the no fear of the IRS, that not understanding that 8% is bad, that leads me to great terror in terms of what this dude's okay with being in the future, especially getting into a marriage, because all of a sudden you could become an anchor to someone else, an anchor to the boat of what you guys are trying to get to.
I've made it very clear to him that we can't have huge.
And his opinion on this, as he obviously...
He agrees. I think
He agrees.
Yeah.
Then why the does he have this? His actions not aligning with the word I agree.
This is a newer debt.
You say you get it every year.
Well, yeah, that's a problem. Is I've changed. So one thing I will say, I have changed my how much money comes out of my taxes.
Yeah.
on his W-2.
So what's up with this business today?
And then so that was a business. So I stopped doing it a little under a year ago. And the main reason is because, we were living in this little RV that was it was a free RV. So that can circle that down to what it was. So it was a free RV. So it was a piece of junk.
Why were you guys living in it?
That's all I had, It was on the property, it had power, but the shower was pretty junk. Either way, so I had to build a house, and whenever I was off work,
Well, we certainly couldn't have gotten an apartment.
no, f- that,
I was living in an apartment whenever we first met, and then in August.
I mean, an
moved
apartment would be
in
like
with him.
$1,200 a month,
Well, I get that. And building a house costs tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
With
like
equity.
but it's also equity.
Potentially,
But
not necessarily
way.
always.
that would have been $1,200.
Because you guys are
less.
building this from scratch. Who knows if someone wants the kind of house you're getting? At least if you're getting it from a traditional designer, they're building it in a traditional type of market.
So my brother-in-law is a home inspector, and he's come and check it out and everything.
Home inspector means it's up to it's like the city isn't going to take it from you. That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
I
other
mean-
people would want to buy it via your design and how you're choosing to build
Yeah.
it. And it's a 1,000 square foot house. That's usually not the kind of house that people are buying these days. That is like a classic American starter home, but that's not how people do it today. Not in America. America's like 1,500 or nothing.
I mean, I'll go ahead and say that if we're going to talk about house design, the house is built to be added onto. And that's a goal after we pay off
Great.
all
So
our
it's a
debt.
f***ing Lego set.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fuck, that's
Which
what you want to
is
say.
great for this building equity. Building equity is only a reality if you ever exit it or borrow against it, and with the bank value at it. I don't know. Okay. There we go. That helped me at least establish kind of where our mind is. Okay, so the house just took too much time, so you stopped. What were you earning on that job?
On the side job?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to say.
Well, you can pay taxes on it, so you should be able to say because you filed them.
I mean, typically use maybe a couple more grand a month on top of my.
That's
actual
huge.
job. Well, it's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, a couple grand extra a month is pretty good when we have debt.
But yeah,
It could be like he would get a job for $2,000 1 month, and then he wouldn't have a job for, 3 or 4.
Side hustles, I mean, that certainly happens in the
Yeah.
world of small business, especially the side hustle variation. What hits your account on a monthly basis?
I think after health insurance and all that, it comes out to maybe 3,600, maybe almost 4,000, but
Is he correct? You're
1,800. So
Yeah,
Thir-
36.
36.
I was-
Okay, what about you?
44. Oh, sorry. I just got the raise, so 48.70. I was at 60 and I went up to 65.
Doesn't make any sense. If you
Well,
make $68,000 a
that's
year,
my
why is it
base.
getting less?
That's my base without overtime.
But you're at 65. Why are you getting net
I mean, I
1,000
also
more?
got health insurance and I get child support taken out.
Are you on his health insurance?
No, not until June.
So she's taking care of things. Oh, how much is the child support?
$400 some dollars a month.
Okay, that
And
puts
then-
that puts a dent in it a
Then
little
I pay
more.
his health insurance.
Was that is that pre-paycheck hitting?
Yes, pre-paycheck.
That makes more sense. Okay, what hits your account on a monthly basis?
48.
Okay, things make more sense. Does the kid ever live with you guys?
About half the time. A little under half.
You have to pay support with 50% custody?
I don't make the laws in Texas.
It's a situation, yeah.
Okay, any other kids?
That's it.
Are we gonna have more kids?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is obviously a massive stack we'd want to clear up before doing that. Okay, so income, yes, 55 hit for you. Was it just an extra good month, extra pay month or something?
Yeah, I got a bonus in December.
Good. Third, how often is that?
We usually get one right after tax season and then in December. So
Okay,
twice.
so infrequently. Then you were 3,700, which is just about what you said. Cool. So at that point, household after bonus, but normal household income we're sitting around the 4,800 plus 3,600, 8,400 total. Good, great, wonderful. Good. And even with a little higher month of 9,200, that's great. So how much should we spend as a house, guys, as a household? Because we're aligned on money. We should know. We're understanding where all the money's going. We know what's happening because we're aligned. This is what we've said. We understand each other's financial situation. This is what we have said on the show. So how much went out?
I'm going to
Man.
guess about 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're guessing.
Yeah.
Why are we guessing? When we know our financial situation and know what's happening with the other person's finances and we're combined and we talk about it? Why are we guessing?
I mean, I honestly feel like we probably spend our whole paycheck.
That's interesting. Why are we guessing? Can you answer that question?
Because I don't look at his account.
You said you know what's going on with his finances.
I know what he spends. I don't look at the ending balance every month.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys aren't trying to practice budgeting as a household yet.
I guess not. No.
Well,
Why?
I think we're kind of at the point where
You have a joint account. Why?
Yeah, but I think we're at the point where, if either of us has extra money, we're just going to put it towards the house anyways. And house or groceries is pretty much.
Fun fact, no extra money. You spent $10,200. What extra money? That's more spending than came in on a high month. $2,000 more than a normal month. Where's this extra money?
I mean,
Insulation.
well, I mean, when it's not on the
drywall.
house,
That's not extra money. You spent more than came in.
Oh.
You don't have extra money.
I mean, because we didn't spend as much the month before. I had extra money.
is that
Yeah, I didn't spend as much.
Is that true? Will I be
Yeah,
able to
I have-
prove that is true?
Yeah, I think I had a beginning. Well, because I have a savings too, and both my savings and my checking had.
And you think it all goes to the house? That's where it all goes to.
no. I
Not all
think-
of it, but that's where.
Well, that's where our
there's a
extra
lot of
spending
junk
goes,
spending,
guys.
for sure.
How much do you think you spent going out to eat?
500.
300, 400, 500.
Okay, yeah. $918.
Damn.
Yeah, that's our future.
Nah. I mean, I believe that it's right there. I
Spent $1,000 more than you made, $2,000 more on a normal month. Spent almost $1,000 going out to eat.
I honestly can't believe that.
I honestly don't know where we ate out that much, but I mean,
Miscellaneous bullshit. Things
Yeah.
that don't matter. What do you think that is? Just extra little swipes, subscriptions, whatever. What do you think that is? Not subscriptions, but extra little swipes, bullshit toys, things like that. What do you think?
probably gas station stuff.
Yeah, what do you think? How much?
$300.
I don't even know where to begin.
Because we know about each other's spending. We look at each other's spending. You said you didn't know the balance, but I know what he spends his money on. No, you don't. You're not able to answer that question. Come on.
Yeah, that one.
All right.
$746. So now combined, we're almost $2,000.
Is that combined for both of
1,700.
us?
It's combined across the board.
Okay. Well, that makes a little bit more sense. But I mean, I'm not saying it's not a lot of money. It's definitely a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it's a
but,
lot of money.
So.
Mm-hmm.
But I acknowledge that's a
I
lot.
am wondering
but
what's in the miscellaneous.
I want to
junk
see how
account
we
there.
got to 900 going out to eat, though, because I don't know how we could have possibly done that.
And guess what? Bright man over here, special guy, sent us a 2023 statement for December. But you know what? We included it anyway. And the reason why we did is because when we looked at 2024, it was basically exactly the same. Nothing changed. So this is a tendency. These are habits that are built out that are almost unmovable. It's basically the same exact thing that's been doing from fiance to before fiance for the barely even dating at that point.
Yeah.
Before you leave this place, Lindsay will work with you. Both of you get Simpler Budget, the budgeting app that I made on your phone. On your phone before you walk out this door, it's not an option. You get premium for free with all the classes and live sessions with the financial advisors that we do, all that good stuff. Do it. It'll at least tell you where the money's going because it auto connects. Don't be dumb about this, guys. You have to budget. You have to know what's happening. You have to know how much is going out, how much is going in. You didn't know how much was going out. You didn't know where money went. You didn't even know how much went on fast food. At least it'll tell you how much goes on fast food. You don't even know a number. You gave me a third of what actually happened. Come on. Download that shit. Use that shit. It's simple. It's easy to use for a reason. We built it just for people like you. Okay? For people like me too, I don't want the overcomplicated shit. I just want to budget. You want to have kids. You want to have a family. You want to have goals. Your household finances matter. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. On go, I want you guys to give me at the same exact time what you think your household financial score is headed into this marriage. A 0 out of 10. 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. Where do you think your household financial score is? In 3, 2, 1.
3.
Okay, we're aligned. So you think you're pretty close to average. You don't think you're at the bottom of the barrel? We owe the IRS money. Why aren't we at the shit?
I feel like we live pretty comfortably for what it's worth.
On debt? Spending more money than you make? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, I mean, as far as the house going, we're almost done with that. So, we don't have to buy like insulation and drywall.
Guys, $1,000 going out to eat, $750 in miscellaneous. It is not about insulation.
Yeah, but I mean,
that was a month.
I think it pulls us up a little. He has a pretty good retirement. I know I don't have any, or pretty much any, so that's...
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, that's right.
What's your pretty good retirement?
TMRS.
He's at...
Yeah, how much?
24?
Well, it's 20, but it doesn't get 2 to 1 until I get 5 years. I'm almost at 5 years.
He's a third of the way where he should be in 2 years, so... No, you'd get a 3 out of 10 on just retirement alone.
Okay,
6,000, 60,000 right now.
Better than you are, but yeah, when you have 0, everyone's doing better than you are.
That's true.
All right, guys, if you want your Hammer financial score, it's free. See where you stand in the world of your financial health. Go to calebhammer.com. It's there. You can go to calebhammer.com/apply specifically if you want to come on the show. Have you guys had a good experience so far coming in, meeting some of the crew, talking to lovely Lindsay?
Yeah, Lindsay's great.
Then you get beat up by me a little and got all your onboarding videos and all that good stuff. Thank you for going through that entire process because we want to braid you guys with information.
I was definitely braided with information.
Yeah, we need to make sure you guys know what you're getting into. Okay, like that mustache is getting exposed to a lot of people right now. So
He trimmed it for y'all. So
well, thank you. That's so kind of you. I wish you could have trimmed this IRS debt, which is the first debt we're going to talk about.
Damn, I thought we kind of went over it. Like it's got to get paid. That's
yeah, but we need let's book it in the debt counter right now. $1,381.66. Okay, so this is at 8%. What's your minimum monthly?
I paid $250 on it.
What's your minimum monthly?
They don't. That's a whole mess right there.
We have not been able to get. He had his last one set up on a payment plan, and they haven't cleared out that payment.
Last one?
Yeah,
There's another one.
For 2023.
Is it done?
Or 2022.
paid.
Yes, that one's paid off. They
Why are you
haven't.
always so behind on your debt? Okay.
He hasn't. They haven't cleared out that old payment plan yet, and it's not letting him do a new one. So we need to get the IRS on the phone and get it figured out. But
Why haven't you gotten the IRS on the phone and figured it out?
have you tried calling the IRS lately?
Oh, yeah.
It's rough.
We've communicated well with the IRS to pay our
we
business
haven't.
I don't know
2024
about that,
taxes.
but $250 is what I pay on it. And so it should be paid off in a few months.
And then, fun fact, I will.
I'll do $250.
I will owe
Wish
the
I knew what the
IRS
minimum was. You'll owe the IRS
$1,000.
Now for why?
I got some bad advice about the advanced tax credit for the healthcare, and I have to pay that back.
For the healthcare, you're on the Affordable Care Act. Do you qualify for that?
Well, initially, whenever I signed up for it, whenever I turned 26, I did.
So a year ago, what were you making at that time? So you're still on that. You still have your plan through them.
Yes, and
so you have to pay a little extra
Yes.
at the end. Okay, and this is when taxes come due. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I drafted my return this
Okay, so
morning.
1,000. Okay, so 1,000 for future taxes.
Yeah.
8%, not insignificant. Again, on average, your housing is not beating that. The value of your land is not beating that on average. Obviously, during the COVID boom, sure. Apple Card. Who's Apple Card, or is it both? Are you guys
Yeah.
joint on anything
Only-
debt wise?
No.
Okay, so
I'm
you're.
sorry. Are we?
The AC maybe.
No, the AC is on my.
I thought
no.
you guys told me you knew your finances together.
I was thinking that we were together on the AC loan, but we're not.
How often do you guys talk about money? Really? Come on.
Almost daily.
Okay, just not in a smart way because you don't seem to know. Like you're
I think the goal we've had, or at least the goal I've had, is just paying off the lower ones first. So this Apple credit card is actually one of the next ones that I'm going to be tackling for sure because it is my debt. That one's pretty diabolical, honestly, because you can just press the button on the phone and it's done.
yeah.
And I don't even have the card, because I've tried to get away from it, but it's just so constant. It's constantly available. You can't really close it. Even if you lock it, it still lets you pay for it.
Stopping at a gas station getting some bullshit. And
that
stopping
was
at the
gas.
grocery store and getting some bullshit. Only $10 a gas. $10.23 a gas.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
But why? Why on a card? Is this maxed out? This has to be close to it.
Yeah, it's
How long does this take to pay off doing minimum monthly payments, guys?
it's going to take forever.
How long does this take to pay off using minimum monthly payments, guys? That was
10
the
years,
question,
15
by the way.
years?
I'd say probably about 8 or 9.
13.
Yeah. No, I don't.
What is the limit on this card?
$2,500. That's the limit.
Okay, so we're like $60 away, $60-70 away.
Yeah, that
Why
one.
keep it up there? I understand the paying minimums on some other. Well, we're paying a minimum on this, trying to pay off some smaller balances. I get that part. Why are we putting money on this card?
It's
Do
just
you know money's being put on this card?
I didn't know that.
Okay, so we are not communicating, guys.
I was told it was.
It's a lie. Oh, so why are you telling her incorrect information then?
I guess she didn't ask at the time.
She has to ask to know. When we're communicating about
For specific
finances,
dates.
she's required to ask to know things.
I mean,
This is how we're starting our communication before the marriage happens.
yeah. I mean, she didn't. I mean, it was a couple times on there. Besides that,
Why doesn't she get to know unless she asks?
I guess
That you guys were on the. Or what would you? Are you okay with him spending on this?
No, I mean.
So what are we doing then?
I
Come
guess
on.
in my mind, that's my debt and it's my problem. So when
Yeah,
I'm fucking,
It's
Kind of.
It is communal money though, because if you don't have the money to buy stuff for the house, then it's my money, and then in that way it becomes joint. And
right, all right. Well,
Plus, depending on how you guys do things, she could be responsible for it if you get
yeah,
In
if
the
you die on
future.
me.
as an assets would have to be sold in order to maybe settle.
right. Well, it's just I mean I don't want to have the debt, but it has
Great,
been
pay it
hard
off.
as heck to pay that thing off.
I don't want to have the debt, so let me spend money and make the debt worse. It's an interesting philosophy. It's just a strategy. Not what I've personally considered.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know what really to say on that thing. The reason I spend on it is because it's always available no matter what you do.
But it's $60. $60 away.
Yeah.
$60 and it's done. Want a maxed out credit card in your marriage?
No, but I almost have one of my own. So
$79 minimum monthly payment. That's all we put towards it. And yeah, this is maybe gas, I guess. It's a little bit of gas. What are you driving?
I drive a Chevy 1500.
So it's like no gas.
I mean, it got me to work
too.
that day, right? So
And is that what we're doing? We're living day to day, over 120,000 hours a year as a household, and we're just like, oh yeah, I made it to work. 140,000 hours a year as a household, I got to work. So those are the big goals we're striving towards. That's where we're happy and satisfied. Yeah, interest charge last year alone, $669.
Is that-
$669 that could have gone towards insulation. I know you like your insulation.
yeah, I mean, honestly, that's kind of surprising. It's that low, to be honest with you, because
And we're okay with that.
I mean, I'm not okay
You're
with it,
spending on it, so you are.
but it's
You're
just
spending on it, so you are. Your
25
actions are suggesting that you are okay with it.
I think it's on our, not the, I want to get rid of it, but it is kind of a backup plan whenever I need money.
You could sell one of the cars and
One
maybe
of?
maybe pay something off.
What is one of? Well, how many cars do we have?
Well,
Renting?
Don't
or-
be one of these guys. You're one of those guys. You look like one of those guys. Of course you're one of those guys. You're in the hill country.
they all ran when I bought them,
Great. How many piles of metal do we have?
We have his car, my car, and we have 3 non-running. So a Jeep, a bucket truck, and a
Well,
I just sold the bucket truck for what it's worth.
for what?
I mean, like $2,000,
it's not running.
It wasn't
because either
running, and it really is kind of a piece of shit. Yeah.
Why do you have all this?
Well, the truck is a dump truck that I built.
It's a dump truck that you built?
Yeah.
You built a dump truck for
It's
the
a-
tree?
It's a Ford 2500.
Is it
that
for the
he-
trees?
Yeah, dump like firewood and stuff or chips.
Chips.
Yeah, wood chips.
Why are you dumping chips? Well,
Well, when
For
you
the
get
business?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I
so
went
for the business?
Yeah, it was for the business.
Okay.
It was a necessary purchase. And now it just doesn't run, which is why I have the truck I have now. I didn't have any payments, but
How much were you making off these chips?
I wasn't. I mean, it's just a way to get rid of them. Just a way to throw them.
Was
in
this the
trash.
business you were making $2,000 a month on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. And then.
So is that a part of the reason why you're not doing it anymore? Because this isn't driving?
no, it drove until after the
But
end of
it's
the business.
not now.
But
I think if it was running, he would probably be still doing.
See, that's what I was asking. Why are you
Right.
denying that, dude?
well, I mean, I don't know if I would still be doing it. I might sell like firewood still, but
Yeah.
What are you doing with firewood?
selling it.
Well, after you cut it down, people
So
want
you
to
cut
take
down
it away.
trees, but you would have to be cutting down other people's trees for that, right? Or are you cutting down your own trees?
No,
people's.
it's other people's trees. But
Okay, so you'd still have to be doing the business in order to do that firewood thing.
yeah, but at the end of the day, I stopped it so I could start working on my house. That was the whole thing.
Yes, no, I got. Yes. Yes. Your lovely future wife thinks you would be doing that today if the truck ran, is what we're saying.
He definitely still gets people calling or texting about it sometimes, asking him to do house or different trees, different places, and so I think he would. He has a hard time saying no, so I think he would still be doing it
Yeah.
if we had those.
What would be good for you guys? Obviously, okay. You're not credit card people. You're
No.
not.
Nope.
Congratulations. You don't know how to use that. Use the Fizz card. It's a debit card that builds credit, so you can use the Fizz card. Wonderful. Okay, use that. And I'll also gift you an accounting certification so you can, use that leverage and hopefully get a raise from Course Careers. And then we'll also get you guys to sit down with our therapist for 3 sessions for free at Sondermind. So you're going into this marriage healthy. Please tell me you're open to therapy. Why'd you just
Yeah.
look at him?
Oh, I am.
Oh yeah.
This was a recent.
Or are you going to be a
conversation.
man? Oh, I don't need
He wasn't-
therapy. I don't need to talk about my feelings. I got a Ford.
He wasn't totally against it, but
okay.
he said if it was us together, he'd be more open to it. But nothing individual.
Well, did you suggest he should do individual?
Well, I was just thinking, in general, just to figure out where we are before we go into everything.
Yeah, why aren't you open?
I mean, I feel like if that was, we're.
He feels like he doesn't need to talk to anyone.
I'm a red-faced man who lives in hill country, has a Ford. I'm a man. I'm wearing camouflage.
Look, I'm fine with where I'm at mentally, but I don't think that's what we're here to talk
feel
about.
free to use them. Not necessarily. That's not everything in the world impacts finances.
Right.
Like everything comes back to finances. It's mental, it's relationships. So much impacts it. So you're right. We're here to talk about finances, but everything impacts it in a different way. couples therapy before marriage might be worth at least sitting down, talking some things out. Mostly because it looks like your future wife would like that. Just why are you against it? That's just why I'm so curious.
I'm not necessarily against it. I just don't.
Was it a bit fruity for you?
I wouldn't say that. Like, I'd be fine with like if we needed to do like a relationship deal, but
You know, a lot of that stuff. You know, I'm not gonna on the therapy world too much, but it's just like a lot of it's you don't wait until there's something wrong.
Right.
A lot of it is just healthy. It's just good. It's just another health to take care of. Reading's good for health. It helps, you know, statistically, you know, less people that read have a less likely chance of getting dementia. There's physical activity health. There's a lot of different health. This is mental health.
Right.
It's good to take care of that. You want kids eventually. More.
Yeah.
You're going to be busting them out.
Definitely busting some out.
What?
Some sounds like a lot.
Well, how many kids are you guys going to have?
Oh.
I think 1 or 2.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, you want to be in the best place necessary.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this? Who has the Discover It card?
That's me.
Okay, you're right. You do have a card. It's a quadruple compared to the last card.
Yep.
Okay, what'd you do here? What's happening?
So back last April, I decided it was going to be a good idea to put LASIK on that card.
LASIK.
So I
On a card that is accruing interest?
so I went and tried to get a personal loan, and it was going to be 23% interest.
They weren't having a borrowing through the place that did LASIK opportunity?
No. And then I tried to get Care Credit, and it was going to be a 26% interest. And yeah, I think that one's 19.
Yeah, it's close. It's basically 17,
Yeah.
or 18, but still 18%. Yeah, I mean, sure, it's better than 28. Doesn't mean it's f***ing good. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So why was LASIK such a critical need that we couldn't try to save up for this? Because I know you guys use a lot of money for the house, so obviously we have the ability to put money towards it. And LASIK, for a lot of people, I would love to hear you defend it, is not a medical 100% necessity. I would love it. Do I need it?
I
No.
decided that it was a necessity for me.
Okay, so it
because-
wasn't a necessity, correct?
Because it cost me about $600 a year for my vision, or between insurance and glasses, contacts, eye exam, all that. It was about $600 a year, and then I was terrible about taking out my
Yeah,
contacts.
the interest on this card was $1,290 last year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
a net, I think, f*** you.
yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, and I'm okay with that because
You're okay with that?
yeah, I mean, well, I'm paying
But
it
your
off now.
justification was it was $600 a year. But they didn't have LASIK.
But I was so bad about taking out my contacts, and
Cool, wear glasses.
and I could not get my glasses were going to be super expensive if I had to get the ones with astigmatism, and
I have the ones with astigmatism. It wasn't that expensive.
mine were going to be.
I think it's worth it.
What
Yeah.
parts were going to be a lot?
The lenses,
Through who?
my vision center.
Why would you go through your vision center?
Well, they would run it through my insurance, but I only got like 100.
What? To get the frame? Buddy, you can get glasses from like a million different places. There's budget glasses options like
But-
crazy.
But it was the lenses that were expensive, and they only covered 150 anyways.
No, do you think the place that measured your eyes are the ones that are creating the lenses to give to the places that you buy frames from?
No, I know they send them off.
Send them, what do you mean send them off?
They don't make the lenses in the. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You could have used a budget friendly place. Even fucking Sam's Club.
Okay, but still, the lenses were going to be. I'm sorry. I'm saying the lenses. I'm not meaning the lenses. I realize my error there.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, am I saying the glass part?
The lenses.
Am I saying
How
that?
many places did you price shop them?
I looked at. I can't remember the 2 online, but I looked at 2 online, and I've gone to 2 different vision centers in our town, and we only have like 3. So I am okay with the. I know it's a lot of interest. I'm okay.
I'm
with the
okay with
LASIK.
you getting LASIK as well. Highly encouraged. Good job.
Well,
That's
and
not
it
the
was
thing we're fighting about.
also-
I'm just saying you have an 18% debt on it with $0 invested in your future.
Yeah.
And even if you did, listen, I open my brokerage moo every single fucking day, and I buy an S&P 500. Guess what? It did great last year, but on average, it's doing 10%. You're out of debt. For LASIK, something you did in 100% need for a medical emergency or necessity, you have that at 18%. I am not against LASIK. I would encourage you to get LASIK. Good job. I would not be doing it at an 18% debt. Because it cost me $600 a year for Fine. You get expensive glasses. Expensive glasses. These were a couple $100, so let's say yours would have been about $600.
Yeah.
$1,200 a year in interest
Yeah.
a year on this.
Yeah, but it was years.
So you. Your math is broken. It's simply broken. Is this not making sense, guys? Are the numbers not adding up?
The numbers. What are they saying?
I don't feel bad about that debt. I know.
I'm not saying feel bad about the LASIK. It's the debt is absolutely stupid.
And part of it was because of just the headaches and everything, and being bad about taking out my contacts. And if I wasn't,
glasses.
And glasses would give me headaches at night. I can't see at night with glasses.
You sleep with your eyes open?
We're driving, especially like in this time when it gets dark at 4:30.
I see what you're saying.
And I cannot see at night. It gives me headaches. I tried
glasses?
Terrible. Like, it's awful. And so I was wearing my contacts, really bad about taking them out. I was going into the eye doctor pretty consistently because of dry eyes, things like that, potential infections, potential holes in the back of the eye. I went ahead and did LASIK, and so I don't regret
And
that at
I'm
all.
good with the LASIK as well. The debt
Yeah,
for
it is
was
the debt,
horrendous.
but I am still okay with that percentage, as opposed to potentially having to get eye surgery later because
And if I talked to your doctor, he would 100% say everything that you just said. And you're not just using it as a way to get out of this little pushback.
no.
I've never had to deal with any of that, but if I had to do it, I'd get LASIK.
No, but you know what she's dealt with. Is that 100% accurate?
Her doctor did say, "Hey, you should get LASIK for what it's
You
worth."
should get LASIK.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did say that.
Okay.
I'll go with that, but
Now,
I would get. I mean, if I had to pay a little bit of debt on there, I'd be fine with it for eyes.
I'm okay with a little bit of debt again. We're talking about the kind of debt.
I really didn't want to go the credit card route with putting it on there, and I probably could have waited a little bit longer. And I was also before we moved in together, and I was doing really good about paying it until we moved in, and then my extra money started going towards house.
A house that you weren't on and don't have any equity at. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it was basically replacing my rent that I was paying in my
It
apartment.
was, but now you're not making the progress on the credit card that you said you were before. So
Yeah.
so what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, all of it. In my eyes, it was like all of my extra money needed to go to the house, and I
Instead
would
of
just
an 18% loan.
yeah.
On something that we all agree with that we're glad you got, but now we prioritize paying it off.
I am trying to now. I haven't spent on it since October, and
You're fucking spending on the card? You were spending on the
Yeah.
card?
yeah.
Oh my! So it wasn't even just the. So it's just like, what am I? Are you kidding me? That's completely different. You're spending on the card. Not anymore. You were. How much of this was LASIK versus spending of the $9,340.50?
55 was LASIK,
Oh my!
and then
So why are we talking about LASIK here, lady?
Well, it's over
half of
half of
it's
it.
not. Half of it's bullshit. Probably. Your LASIK. That's not even what it was.
A few of those were my.
Few of those double.
No, a few of the charges on there were my CPA exams. I know I had put a few on there, and those are 260-ish.
Dude, you make so much money. Why would that purchase have to be on a fucking credit card? That is your money's mismanagement. You're trying to make it sound like, oh, because I need it for my fucking career, it's okay. No, you should have been able to cash flow this because you're actually making money. And that just speaks to your financial mismanagement. You make money. It's not a get out of jail free card because it was something that was good. Same with the LASIK. You could have actually afforded this $5,000 thing. You could have. You make good money. You off your money.
I don't know if I'd call them off, but
I would. I just saw $1,000 going out to eat and $750 in miscellaneous bullshit. So off your off you.
Yeah, I still don't. I mean, I did not know it was up to 9,000 to be completely honest with you.
Oh, but we talk about our money every day, guys. Every day we sit down and we talk about our money. Huh?
I thought he knew about it.
Well,
He knew the LASIK was on it, and I thought we talked about it.
I knew the LASIK was on it.
we apparently think we talk about a lot of things, but apparently we talk about fucking nothing.
I don't know about that, but
Well, so far we've looked at what? 2 credit cards? And you guys did not know the things we talked about, so yeah, sure. Be defensive about that. It's literally inaccurate.
Yeah, maybe. I guess so.
Maybe, I guess so. What, you think she's gonna beat you on the way home? What, you can't talk up and having a real opinion? You know I'm right. You didn't know the balance on this, and she didn't know you were purchasing that other credit card. You don't fucking know, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I really don't have room to talk on mine because I also have
It's
a
not
shit
a blame
credit
game.
card.
I'm just acknowledge the fact that you guys do not know as much about your personal finances as you suggested you did.
No, we don't.
He almost actually admitted it. Well, he did. I think he's more afraid of his wife, though. Future wife.
You're afraid of me.
Really? I don't know. He's pussyfooting like crazy. Okay. So, yeah. $1,200 in interest. So, okay. Not all for the LASIK. Did you see the moment in the conversation where after you explained it, I was about to accept that, okay, fine, now let's just deal with this card. It was for LASIK. Sounded like it was medically necessary. Did you see where I got there? Yeah. Yeah. You almost had me. And then half of it was spent on bullshit. So.
Being honest.
We're
I
almost
know.
there.
I know, but you led me to believe it was all for LASIK. It was misled.
As he would say, you didn't ask.
Yeah, because that's how adults do things. Okay, so what is this? Oh, AC.
Yeah,
AC
it's
loan. Good. So we're not cash flowing the house. Like,
That's the only thing we
pretty
did not
big
cash
thing. It's multi-thousands of dollars. In fact, $3,526.24. Ah!
that and the lumber. We didn't cash flow the lumber, but
All our extra money is going to a house that we're cash
The
flowing.
original frame.
the original frame of the house.
I don't care what it is. It's not everything. You're not cash flowing this house. You're borrowing for
I think I
multi
said
parts of it.
Now we are cash flowing.
Oh, thank
everything.
goodness.
Yeah, I'd say the original frame.
So now we're
was
cash
the
flowing
loan.
instead of paying for the debts that we used to
We're paying all
start
our
it.
debts. They're all on time.
Minimum monthly payment. It's not what I'm considering paying.
I don't know. When you're living in a house that you have to, that you can't fucking
You're living
cook
in
in.
2 rooms.
Yeah, exactly. Then you start just throwing all your money at something instead of
Yeah.
paying on debt.
So what do I do when I know I would make bad behavior if I get into a situation? I don't get myself into that situation. It's an interesting philosophy. Can't use it as an excuse. You did it to yourselves. That doesn't all of a sudden justify. So again, I don't think I said $187 is the minimum monthly payment on the last one. Minimum monthly payment on this one is $228.59 with a 9.5% interest. So now it's like not even competing with the S&P 500. For fuck's sake. Certainly not on the land.
I
I
think
mean-
that was the better interest rate we could get on it.
Yeah.
That does not mean it's good. I have to get that
What would
guys
the
out of your
It's
head.
100 degrees in Texas.
Yeah. What
And-
would I don't know. if
You
y'all-
got yourself into the situation by choice.
Sure, but I mean, it's going to go into the full price of the house. You know, I mean, it's
Yeah, that you get a cash flow at 0% interest. Now you have something that's 10% interest. Put multi-thousands on it, then you pay
Yeah.
multi-hundreds extra.
I don't know.
You don't know?
It
What the
doesn't
fuck do you
really. It
mean?
doesn't really add up when you look at it.
It is literally adding up.
No, you need
$31
an
a month.
AC. You need an AC to live around here.
By this situation you forced yourself in, you are justifying it because you made a dumb decision.
I don't know about a dumb decision. I
A dumb
think
decision because
renting
now
an
you have a
apartment
9%
would be dumb.
loan on it, plus another multi-percent loan on it, plus not paying your taxes, plus
Yeah.
not being ready for your future taxes, plus having 2 maxed out credit cards. Yeah, I'd say stupid.
I can't
don't
agree with
think
you that.
the AC is stupid.
I think renting an apartment and then trying to do all this would have been stupid. 'Cause
That
that's-
doesn't really make any sense. Renting an apartment, you're not forced to make stupid financial choices to take out loans in order to deal with certain things of the apartment. When you live in the apartment, you have the landlord. When you live in the apartment, you can budget a little more accurately because you're not putting your extra money into these Lego pieces of a house. When you have an apartment, you have stability instead of this
Yeah, but if you're
confusion that you have
paying
on.
That's
$1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month,
Oh, it's
and-
not going into equity? Is that what we're about to say?
It's
No,
not
I'm
going to
saying-
any.
Guess what? Your
Definitely.
9.5% is going into equity for the fucking bank. What equity are you getting into your house? 2% a year raised
At
gains?
least it's my house. It's
hoping
not,
that people are
an
going to
apartment.
want to buy it.
I'm not really worried if someone else is going to buy it.
Then
But
there's
it's
no
my
point of the
house,
equity
you
anyway,
know?
because then it's not even ever going to be realized. You don't even know what the equity is. Why are you caring about equity if you're never going to utilize it?
I mean, it might. At
Oh.
the end of the day, it's going to benefit me. Or an apartment's just a place to live.
Apartment would have benefit your financial situation because
I
you
don't know
would.
about that, especially.
I don't know.
How much
That's-
guys have you put into this house this last year?
Maybe like 30 grand.
Okay.
So, yeah, 30.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
an apartment would have benefited your financial situation.
Yeah, I
but
don't
once
know
we
about that
finish
one.
that,
Are you guys stupid? Do you not know how math is working? If you spent $12,000 a year on rent versus $30,000 in the house, yes, you have an equity position, but you wouldn't be owing the IRS.
well, I think we still owe the
The IRS comes first. You can take with their guns.
They can take after I don't pay for a while, but
The money you're putting into the house is gaining 3% a year on average. You have the debt that is accruing 9.5% that you could have paid off if you were spending half your money on living. It's dumb. We all want property ownership. I fucking have it in my Hammer Financial Score, property ownership. That's how much I care about it. People rag on me all the time for that. I don't give a fuck. But guess what? Obviously, I give a shit about that. Doesn't mean if you're doing it in a dumb way, it's good. Property does not equal always good no matter what. You can still do it in a stupid way. You're doing it in a stupid way. You're putting yourselves in situations where you're justifying a 9.5 interest thing in order to stay a little cool. Yeah, when you're forced to justify that, yeah, you're doing it a little bit wrong.
yeah, I just you
Yeah,
can say
I just
whatever you want.
disagree, yet you're not able to use any logic to justify that.
Because you're saying $12,000 a fucking year.
Yes.
$12,000 a fucking year.
Yes.
That's like goddamn. That's fucking half the house of the year that we spent.
I get that, but it's not forcing you to put more money other places. Also, you're taking care of your risk. You have so much risk on top of you. Debt equals risk, and you have a variety of debts, maxed out debts, debts that you're making no progress on other than minimum monthly payment debts. Okay.
I feel like I'm making
no
progress on
no
mine.
good rebuttal to that. Fuck. Home Depot. Yeah, that makes sense. So what part of the house was this for, guys?
Yeah. So this is gonna be the most diabolical debt right here. But
Diabolical. Oh boy.
yeah. Now so I use this, and I'm gonna go ahead and say I was recommended to use this
By who?
by a friend of mine.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'll get into that one. So I use that to get the original frame because you have to put it all up at one time. So it's just a frame. And
It's just telling me you couldn't afford to do this project.
I don't know. I don't really see
debt.
what the difference in what we're doing though than someone going and taking out a $200,000 loan to buy a house.
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Okay, yes, tell us.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. Someone does that. They borrowed it at 5%. You're borrowing this at 30%!
yeah. No,
What the f*** do you think is different between 5 and 30? Come on! It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Go on, continue your story.
So yeah, I mean, there's 0% APR for 6 months, and when you sign up for it, you really think you're gonna get it in 6 months, and then you
Oh, because we have to justify every single purchase we're ever doing, spending $1,000 going out to eat, having to get AC, having to do all these extra things because we put ourselves in a situation that's uncomfortable, so we have to do extra things in order to make it comfortable. Go for it.
So that's pretty much how I got there. I didn't pay. I didn't even get close to paying it off
Oh!
in 6 months.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, I know. Big
How'd that
surprise.
happen? Oh, that's curious. We're all shocked. We're all stunned.
Yeah, that was yeah. I wouldn't recommend that to anyone to get a Home Depot credit card because you're not going to pay it off.
Yet it is how you are doing it. Okay, $5,112.90, $188 minimum monthly payment, $1,800 of interest accrued last year, 30% interest rate. This is
Yeah, that one's disgusting.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
We had to do it
that
'cause
was
we had to frame our new little house.
yeah.
You guys could have done this a good way. You could have gotten a home building mortgage. You could have just done this in a smart f***ing way.
I think had he had not started this before we got together, I think things would have gone a little bit differently. But it did start. It started well before, and so
Wait, how you started this how many years ago? Because you got the land but
Yeah, I got the land and I put a well on it, septic, electric, and then did the piers, and then
he started the actual house about 3 months before we met. So he already, he didn't do a package on the mortgage.
you know we're allowed to change directions sometimes if our life changes, and your life has changed.
yeah, this one
That being said, she seems to be very supportive of this. So
I genuinely have no idea what I'm going to do with this one because I can't pay the minimum.
Can't pay the minimum. What do you mean? It's $188.
No, I can pay the minimum, but it
doesn't make a dent.
It doesn't make a dent at all.
It makes a little, but yeah.
It doesn't seem like it.
It's going to take a long time. How long do you think it takes to pay off?
I think it's 20 years to pay this thing
It's
off.
just about 20 years.
But it's like I pay the minimum and it just keeps going over 5,000. Even when I get it under, it just doesn't.
Oh, is 5,000 the limit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some fees last year. Yeah.
I guess that home building loan might have been the way to go with
Yeah.
that one.
But here we are.
At the time, it seemed like a good idea with the 0% APR for 6 months, but it just never came around to being. It fucked me. I mean, I can't grow much too more on that.
All right, let's keep looking. Okay, what do we got here? What is this? This looks like okay. So this is another loan.
I think this is your truck. The 12.
9.25%. Is this truck? What is this? It's $12,819.86.
I think that's the well loan. I believe that.
Oh my gosh, you didn't cash flow fucking any of this.
Well, well is 30 grand. You know?
Yes, but you're getting yourself into a position where you're forced to borrow. That is not necessarily a good thing. We do these big things that can be good when we're able to do them in a good way.
I did get on the well. I'll say that.
All of this, man. None of this has been good so far.
I actually paid half of it.
I see you're at 12,819, but it's still at 9.25%.
I originally was quoted 20 grand for a well, which is fair. And then this company ragged me around for like 7 months saying, oh yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. And then COVID happened and they're like, oh yeah, now it's going to be 30 grand. And I'm like, all right, you. So I went to another well company and then they were the same price anyways. It was 29. So I gave him 10 grand and then. So it was pretty.
You gave him 10 down.
I gave him 10 and then I got a loan for the rest.
So this has been sitting for about 4 years. Okay, maturity date's 2028. This is taking forever. $1,400 of interest accrued last year. This is the well. Okay, your minimum monthly is $469. Now this starts to stack. This starts to stack here, man. That's where I start feeling the minimum monthly payments. When you see a $469 minimum monthly payment on a well.
Yeah, I mean,
Guess what? I'm going to let you in on a little thing. You don't have to borrow $20,000 when you live in an apartment for water. Okay, now what is this $10,982 loan?
So that's my truck.
Okay, does this truck run?
Yes, I don't owe on any of the things that don't run.
Okay, what is the truck?
It's a 2009 Chevy 1500.
$9,200 is what it's valued at. So a little underwater, but not dramatically. This is a couple $1,000 essentially. But yeah, this again, the minimum monthly payments is where they start to stack up dramatically. $339.68. That's 10% interest.
That was
the 10%. Don't tell me this is one of the better ones that we could have got.
It is. I mean,
that doesn't mean it's good. When did you get this?
It's been a little over a year now.
Yeah, rates were not good.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to go borrow for this? Again, this is the interesting thing is you guys have gotten yourself into the situation that we already know about where you're forced to borrow for all these different things, making your minimum monthly payments absolutely brutal. But the thing is, if you guys actually cash flowed some of the things, lived in an apartment, you would be buying this truck in cash.
Yeah.
You'd be doing all these things, and then you'd save for a couple of years. You'd do this house in cash. All this stuff, if you just did it properly, you're delaying the entire process and longevity of actually paying for it by a decade, if not more. This is brutal, man. Maturity date's 2028 again. Gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I had a cash flow truck.
It's the one that broke.
Yeah, and they just keep.
Why didn't you have an emergency fund?
I mean,
a property without an emergency fund? That's.
We've talked about this. We need to get.
I'm glad you guys have talked about it. Why haven't you done anything?
Well, I've started back up my savings. I have a decent amount, but
what do you have?
Well, no, I'm sorry. I did have a decent amount.
Where to go? What did you have?
I was almost at 15,000.
Oh, where to go?
Most of it went to the house.
Because after the interest that accrues on all this, whatever equity position you had, I mean, it'll be eaten up anyway. Mm-hmm. A lot of it through just the interest. Oh, guys. And you?
Yeah, no, I don't
Nothing.
have it.
Oh, well, have you learned your lesson? Because you had to get another fucking truck and borrow 10% for. Okay,
yeah,
great. I see another little special thing. 17,000 this time. What is this? $17,008.50.
That's my car.
Oh, what kind of car do you have?
2018 Jeep Compass.
Oh, it's a Jeep.
I like it.
You like it?
Well, it's not a Jeep.
It's not
Jeep, a
insanely
SUV.
reliable for a long time.
I think it's been pretty good. I've had
Pretty good. You've had it since?
I've had it for almost 4 years.
Okay. How many miles are on it?
70.
Yeah.
I know I'm under on it.
You're under on it
Yeah.
by $5,000. It's worth 12.
Yeah.
At least it's at a 4.75% interest rate.
Yeah.
That's the first interest rate where I'm not vomiting at today. $416 minimum monthly payment though. There's just the other stack and the pyramid. This is getting brutal at this point. These minimum monthlies. This is rough.
I forgot
man.
my whole savings did not go to the house. Half of it went to this car.
So before?
Yeah.
And it's still underwater by 5?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
My last car, the turbo went out on it, and it was going to be too expensive to.
Oh, after half your savings, it's still underwater by 5. This is man. You got this car 4 years ago. So you got this during the car fucking just crisis of price.
Yeah.
Oh!
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
There was. I couldn't find any used cars that were reliable in our area. This was
Another
the first one.
2028 maturity. So you have a 8-year loan on this thing.
No, it was 6. 3. Okay, maybe I got it 3 years ago. Sorry. It was absolutely a 6-year,
Okay.
which I know is really high, but it was
not great.
Yeah, and I am positive it was a 6-year though. Then
You know the rule? You don't know the rule.
third of your income.
A third of your income?
Don't go over a third.
For a car?
That's what I've always heard.
Who told you that?
Is that not what you've always heard too?
Who told you that? Possibly.
A
It's the
third
most
of your-
American thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. Who told you that?
I've
told you
heard
that?
it. I've heard it.
Brian and Bo with the money guys. That's who we trust. They talk to the people that are a step beyond yours. You'll get there eventually. We talk to the no offense, bottom dwellers of finances, the ones who are at the the 0 to 3 financial score. They got the 5 to 7 financial score. They say no longer than 3-year term. Yeah, you broke that by 2. No more than 8% of your gross income on a monthly basis, and 20% down minimum. That's when a car loan's considered relatively affordable. Yeah, you broke that rule by multiple.
Well, I'm gonna blame my parents on that one.
Well, yeah, don't listen to fucking people that don't know anything and aren't good with money.
Yeah.
It's usually, and it's another crazy philosophy. Student loans. That I
Me.
sniff student loans on you.
That's me.
So this is for the accounting degree.
Bachelor's and master's. Yes.
Oh my gosh, 31,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. It's
I'm in forbearance right now until March.
why?
I honestly have no idea, and I've called them.
What were
and
you
they-
in? What were you into? Like a payment program?
Yeah, I was in the.
PSFL
Yeah, they're the
or Save?
Save. Yes,
You were in
I was
Save.
in Save.
It's because it's being challenged in court. But guess what? I'm not a crystal ball person. It's not looking good though for the Save,
Yeah.
especially with the new administration. So you're likely gonna have. What was your minimum monthly payment previously?
115.
No. What about before Save? Your minimum monthly payment's gonna be about $400.
Yeah. So in March it restarts at about 100, and then in November it goes up to 350.
I'll put it at 100 for now. November 3. Okay, I'll put it at 100 for now. I think I don't think things look good for this loan. I'll be honest.
For the Save. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Things aren't looking
I don't.
good.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me see if there's
see
been
that.
a status update. I haven't followed the news around that one specifically. I'm curious. It's still currently suspended on legal challenges because, August 2024, 8th Circuit Court of Appeals issued an injunction blocking the implementation of the SAFE plan. That included provisions for lower monthly payments and interest and subsidies. The United States Supreme Court declined to lift this injunction, leaving the plan on hold as litigation continues. Wow, that does not look good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I would be prepared for something chunky.
I wasn't gonna
Doesn't
start.
mean you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, my plan was, assuming that I don't screw myself in other areas, but is to put the extra, so do 250 basically into my savings, so that whenever November rolls around, I make sure that I have backup in there.
Backup. Why don't you just budget properly once it's? I'm good with an emergency fund, but why not
No,
just?
I want to be able to just pay the 350, 400. I think it was a little over 350. I want to, but I want to have that just in case. So I'm gonna start acting like I need to pay 350 now.
Okay,
And
I see what you're saying.
yeah,
I would rather that extra $350 go to a 18% credit card, but I see
Okay.
what you're saying. Well, we'll talk about that at the end. Okay, what is this? What is this now? This must be the lot loan.
This is a mortgage on.
The lot on the land.
Yeah.
Okay, it's at 5%, so that's fine. $82,202.65. Minimum monthly payment $815. Not much to say there.
McCoy's.
Hold on, what is this?
That's McCoy's.
That's a
McCoy's credit card. It's like
This is a McCoy.
lumber.
oh, it was that, that
It's
was
a lumber
not
store.
used.
It's not like
That was
just
for
lumber.
plumbing.
What? I feel like I'm missing the first page of this. I may have f***ed this up, but I'm seeing $1,768.66. Okay, lumber.
It was actually we can call it a hardware store, but
It's lumber. What is the minimum monthly payment on this?
pretty low. Maybe 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of those ones that it depends on what's the balance is.
Why so many fees? $221 of fees last year. What were we doing? Were we late ever? Were we? Oh, what was
I've
happening?
been late.
I don't honestly.
Would you honestly know based on this conversation so far? I don't
Well-
think you would know.
All of that is set up on auto draft. So
Yeah, but what if there wasn't enough money in his account where it came from at the time where it
it
tried to
comes from our
draft?
joint checking, and there's always money in there. I check that religiously.
Does this have a ton of fees added to it on a monthly basis?
I don't.
Oh, no, here we
I
go. Look,
genuinely
fees
don't know.
added this last month, $22. Dude, this is a brutal card. That plus the interest, dude, this card's f***ing brutal. The fee, payment, yeah, it's a security fee. This is insane, dude. That's plus the 34%. Oh, okay, most of it's at 30%. And even still, there is a 34% option in there for a few bucks. This card is that is a card. Is there any other debt here
What do you mean in McCoy's?
that you guys have?
That's everything.
I think
That's
it's Apple.
Okay, we're about to go into the checking account, guys. When you get home, it's not an option. Again, you're downloading the app before you leave here, the Simpler Budget app. When you get home, start taking the budgeting class together. Go through the classes, go through the quizzes. Take the debt class together. You guys utilize debt every single second of your life. Learn through the quizzes what is actually good debt and bad debt. I walk with you, holding your hand every step of the way, and then take the investing one because you're going to eventually have to start investing and we'll define your profile. Take all 3 classes, please, together with the quizzes, everything. It has changed over 10,000 people's lives. You guys get it for 15% off. Wink, but come on. Okay, KCFCU. Is this joint or whose is it?
That would be mine.
Okay, Dr. Pepper, Spotify, Dr. Pepper, Mexican, Bar and Grill, Mexican, Dr. Pepper, IHOP,
IHOP.
Tavern,
I don't go.
Dr.
IHOP.
Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Mint, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper,
Oh, I'm sorry,
Venmoing out money, Twin Peaks. Dude's looking at some tits.
dude. Are you serious? Someone must have my card because I don't go to fucking IHOP.
This isn't a joke.
This is not a joke, but this is your statement from.
I've never been to Happy Cow Bar and Grill.
Yes, you have.
Oh, this is 2023.
Exactly. I was just going to say.
yeah, for sure.
This is your
Definitely went
2023,
there.
but guess what? We had your 2024. We decided to keep this anyway because your spending's the exact same. Couple different locations, but your spending's the exact same. And I know you'd be looking at them titties a year ago.
Yeah. A year ago.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah, this has not changed. Other than the titties, like the spending is the
I
exact
don't
same
know
today.
that, yeah.
Titties, or sorry, Dr. Pepper. This is crazy, dude. Dr. Pepper.
It is a problem.
Amazon. Oh, it was a year ago. I'll have to look at that. Dr. Pepper. Apple Bill. Toucan Gyms. Tacos. Dr. Pepper. Beer. Dr. Pepper. Overdraft fee. Hopefully that's different these days.
Just being a king out there.
Yeah. Mexican. Toucan. Dr. Pepper. Blizzard. At an inn.
Blizzard.
Toucan Gyms. Mexican. Dr. Pepper, Whataburger, Dr. Pepper, Hulu, Dos Amigos, Dr. Pepper. Okay, that was brutal.
Yeah, that it's
Crazy. And it's the reason we did that is just to show him that nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Other than, they're not all going to boobs. But it is the same spending today. It was like literally the exact same. So the math did not change. It was like a few bucks or something. It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
we've had discussions about the gas station. And
Good.
the
We've had
Dr.
discussions.
Pepper.
Why has nothing been done? Why have you not listened to your future wife? What's happening? Come on, Dr. Pepper.
I have decreased the size of the Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Oh, the literal size.
The literal size.
Yeah,
yes.
the literal size.
Come on, guy.
The amount, has not changed.
Why? It's not good for you either.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
no.
biggest thing.
Yeah. I use it like an energy drink, really.
It's also not good for you. Why not brewing coffee at home on the cheap?
We
Yeah.
don't have a kitchen, so we
But-
don't have a coffee.
I guess
Because
that's
you
still
guys
not
have
an
set yourself up
excuse.
for great success with this house, obviously.
yeah.
I don't know. I just, it's a sweet treat, man. I can.
You're a sweet treat. You're a dude.
2, 3,
You drive
4
a
times
fucking
day.
what are you, a little fucking teenage girl? I'm so confused.
Midday Dr. Pepper, get you going for the day.
Are you going to stop?
Yeah.
What can we do to get him to stop? You know him. This is so much money. So much money. What can you do?
I think we need to find an alternative energy source for him.
Yeah, brewing coffee. You have an outlet. You don't need a kitchen for a coffee maker.
I mean,
Are you connected to the electricity?
Yeah.
Congratulations! Make coffee, for sake.
I don't honestly know. I mean, I think it's just going to be his willpower that's going to make him stop because I don't know.
If you're not willing to stop for your wife or your future kids or for your own future, like, you, this conversation's done. It's fucking Dr. Pepper, dude. We're not giving up the biggest things in the world here.
Yeah.
Be a fucking man.
I could try coffee, but
Do you like coffee?
it's all right. On ice. It's about the only way I like it.
There's the little teenage girl thing again. Coffee on ice.
Well, I don't put anything else in there. It's just black coffee and ice.
$95 ending balance on this Wells Fargo. Which one is this? Hobby Lobby, Sally Beauty.
Continuation.
Oh, Hobby Lobby, Mary Taco, Whataburger, Rockin' Rita's, Music Center, Texan Cooks. You also stop everywhere like crazy. So don't get on his ass about it. Get on each other's ass. Keep each other accountable. Cook food. Meal prep. Wait, how do you guys cook?
I cook on an air fryer and a microwave.
We also have the little one.
Oh, and a
burner.
single burner skillet.
I'm going to call this a Dr. Pepper for you. Stopping in and getting some bullshit chilies. Dr. Pepper, Raising Cane's, Dr. Pepper, Rustlin' Rob's, Hobby Lobby, Dr. Pepper, Fredericksburg Brewery or something, Daily Donuts, please don't,
I guess.
Dutch Bros, Chick-fil-A, Big Lots. Who the f*** goes to Big Lots?
I love Big
Belk?
Lots, and it's closing down, and I'm really sad about it.
Good. So you can't spend there. Vintage stock. Oh, Dr. Pepper. What a fucking joke. Okay, what's this?
I think that might be my 24 Kerr County.
Oh, yeah, it's the exact same. Which one went to the math, Jake? Oh, so the math that I called out at the beginning was your 2024 stuff, wasn't even including the 2023. So it's like, yes, your math is beyond. Your math is beyond. Guess what? It's the same exact stuff. There's Blizzards, there's Dr. Pepper, Taco Casa. It's the same exact stuff we already
Blizzard
called out.
Blizzard isn't Blizzards. Blizzards is actually
Video game.
wow. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Okay. I thought you were saying Blizzards like ice cream.
That would say Dairy Queen if it was. Spotify, Dr. Pepper's everywhere, Apple Bill, Pop Stroke. It's the same exact fucking bullshit. Multi-pages, stupid spending, dumbest thing in the entire life. Again, 900, like 50-ish going out to eat, 750 on miscellaneous bullshit. It's stupid, just no tits. $1,000 in this account. What's this? Wells Fargo. You guys have
my
so many accounts. This is fucking crazy.
Savings.
Roth IRA 3,000. Who's that?
Me.
So you do have retirement.
Yeah, but it's so minimal. Like,
Yeah, it is so minimal,
Yeah.
but and then 22,000 in your thing. Okay. It's a big mountain.
I do think we have too many accounts open, but I
Oh!
don't really know how. I don't know how we consolidate it at this point.
Well,
It's
you can start putting the auto pays in other accounts, your direct deposits into certain accounts, close the other accounts, sit down for a day, grind it out. Some of this just takes a little bit of work. Nothing's wrong with that. Maybe instead of putting insulation in a house that day and borrowing for it. Okay. Total household income that hits on a net monthly basis, 8,400. Okay. Okay, let's do the land as the mortgage of 8,1538. Utilities. Costs?
water's included in our well. Phone
Oh, what?
is 140. Electric.
Phone's 140?
I don't.
Well,
That
combined.
might be a different type of utility.
Oh, sorry.
That's our AT&T bill. But
Hold on. What's internet?
Internet and electrical is the same, and that one's
How
going to
much
be
is that?
$160 a month
Okay.
for internet and electrical.
Okay. Is there gas?
No.
Okay. Phone bill? What's your phone bill?
$140.
$140. Okay. You can do helium if T-Mobile works out there. I'm not sure for the rural areas. T-Mobile doesn't work?
No, I had it before we
Damn, that sucks
yeah,
because you could have done $40
yeah.
with both of you combined. That would have been great. Okay. Gas. Vroom, vroom, drive, drive. How much? Combined.
I'd probably fill up.
400. I'm going to say 400 for both of us. We have to drive.
Is this true?
I probably fill up once a week. It's 60 times 4, 240. And then her car is super cheap. So yeah, $400 a month.
Okay. Car insurances?
I pay $269.
You?
200.
We're going to start doing this like a joint house because we're preparing for that. Okay, so $469. Okay, medical, health care, any ongoing expenses other than the insurance that gets taken out pre.
Mine is not taken out.
Okay, how much?
Mine $335.
Cool. And then copay is anything? Okay, $339. Any pets?
One dog.
Age, health,
She's
4.
pet food? How much?
Yeah. I get
almost nothing. $50 a month, maybe.
Yeah, $50.
We
a month.
get it. His mom owns a pet store, and we get
Oh, that's really
very
cool.
well discounted.
Yeah, pet insurance?
No.
No.
Get pet insurance, $40 a month. If you can't afford it, you can't afford a pet because you're not going to let it die if something happens. TP fund, anything else you guys need to survive. This is makeup, this is toilet papers, whatever. $150. Groceries, we can do about $500. Use our cookbook that comes with the app, guys. Use the cookbook. Okay, your debt payments is what we need to add up. And while I am, is there anything else that needs to be in the budget that I have not included? Gym, anything
Child
like that?
support. Oh no, sorry, that's before. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's pre.
Yeah, I get my gym for free, but for her to
Oh,
be honest, $25.
Yeah.
25 for gym.
Yeah.
Okay, well, debt minimum monthly payments not including the mortgage is $2,269.16. Crazy, guys. All right, in order to survive is $5,357. There's no reason no you guys are in this much debt. How much do you need to budget towards the house on a monthly basis to continue whatever?
We have we have pretty much everything bought at this point. We need to buy some flooring. So
What's that gonna cost?
Maybe $500.
Okay. You have an extra $3,042 left on a monthly basis. There's no reason why like I said, you could have cash flowed this whole thing. What a joke. Okay, come on, guys. It's just pay off smallest to largest. Focus your money together and just pay off the debts. It isn't really complicated. You guys are getting married. Maybe you can pretend like you are. If you're not ready yet for that, that's okay. You can wait till marriage. But even still, paying off the $96,217 of bad debt. Well, actually, no. Let's get rid of your student loans. Add minimum monthly payment until your student loans are paid off. So student loans is $31,000 of that, $854.41. So $64,362.84 of bad debt. With the $3,000, I'll give you guys $500 of fun. Okay. That is a lot more than people get on the show. So putting $2,500 towards your bad debt on a monthly basis. You're paid off in just over a year. Come on. This is the easiest thing in the world, guys. Use the budgeting app. You guys got this if you actually stick to it and actually discipline and not around and try all this extra Lego crap that you guys are doing. This is so dumb. You guys are out of debt in no time. Bad debt. And then your minimum monthly payments on the student loans and the mortgage, and then you get a 6-month emergency fund. Come on. Spending your budget, you overspend 0 out of 10. Your debt score, IRS debt, that brings us down to a 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, so there's nothing in savings right now.
I have 1,000.
1 out of 10. Retirement, yes, you're about a 3. You're about a 1. You're about a 4. You're about a 1. Combine those, we're going to get a 2 out of 10 for the household. And then real estate, you have the land. The house situation's rough. Sure, you could sell the land, but for the loan, for the money you put in the house, it's not a great situation. Going to give you a 5 out of 10 there. All right, Hammer Financial Score, rounded up 2 out of 10. Join us in the post show, guys. Join us there and join Elite for a better value of your money. Help support the channel and you get over 1,000 hours of extra content and just endless stuff on a weekly basis. You can call in and even talk to me. It's a good time. Make sure to check out all of our education. It's all 15% off, and check out the Simpler Money Budgeting app. See you in the post.